All right, all right, all right. It is a Wednesday night, hump day. You already know what it is. We're going to have some good times today. This is going to be a good one. I'm ready to give some shout outs. I'm ready to give some information. Today's topic is 10 reasons why basically you should move out to the United States. Just 10 reasons why, if you're ready to retire, or if you're ready to be a digital nomad, if you're a person that's ready to venture off in life and see what other countries have to offer you, and you're kind of nervous about it. We're going to talk about that today, because I'm going to give you 10 good reasons. And number 11 could be her. Number 11 could be her. I want to immediately take a poll. I'm not freezing, so we're looking so far so good. Thank you all for being here today. The poll is going to be the question I have. Put a 1 in the comment section. I'm going to wait for a few. It's 20 in here, so let's do this with the 20 people that are here already before I give the shout outs. The poll is this. Let some more light up in here. The poll is this. Would you move to another country for a significant other? You ladies, you met that special guy, or gentlemen, you met that special woman, or LGBTQ, you met that special person. Would you move to another country for another person? Put a 1 in the comments section. I'm talking about your money right. I'm talking about you got to be balling out of control. I'm just talking about you got your job right. You may be working online. You got your money decent. Everything is good. This person's a good person. You're a good person. Y'all been getting along well. And so would you move to another country? Put a 1 in the comment section if you would. Put a 2 in the comment section if you wouldn't. This is not a trick question. This is not a right or wrong question. You guys already know my answer. Let me put my 1 in there right now. Let me get that out of the way. I'll put my 1 in there right about now. Doing great, Maurice. Glad you made it tonight, brother. Jose says 2. That's fair. And the reason why I posted that question before I go to the shout outs is because of this. Is because there are so many of us that spend so much time in the United States that we will move to another state sometimes, or move to another side of the city sometime for that special person. But sometimes we fail to remember that there's nothing wrong with moving to another country for a special person. Nothing wrong with that. If everything is going great with you guys and your money is right and you got the time and you raised your kids in the States and you're over 50 like I am, or you're a young person, you don't have any responsibilities, or you're a person that you take care of them like I did. You took care of your mom and they graduated, or you took care of your grandma and they graduated onto the other side of life. I think that there's nothing wrong with you finding love in another country and seeing where it goes. But here's the catch. Remember I said it's not a trick question, but here's the catch. Make sure that that's not the only reason or the only thing that you're taking advantage of while you're living in another country. So we're going to talk about at least 10 things that you can take advantage of that will make you say, you know what, it's time for me to leave the United States. 10 things, 10 areas that you can take full advantage of. But before we do that, you know how we do, guys. We're about to get these shout outs to you guys, because you guys are always here teamed up ready. So let's get ready to do some shout outs. I know it's not Friday, but we're going to do it anyway. All right, let's go do these shout outs with you guys. First of all, let's hit these super chats. Kings of Dreams, appreciate you being here. Salute, big up Dre. Give them that travel RPP or talk. I'm just saying, man, there are things that you can take advantage of even while you got that special person. Nothing wrong with going to another country, finding that special person. But there's also some other benefits of living outside the United States that we're going to talk about today. Some of you guys have asked me about property taxes in Colombia. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about different things on this particular topic. StreamYard, the first one here. Actually, it's Gabrielle is the first one here. Salute to everyone. All right, then it's me giving the salute back. He said, Dre, I'm coming to get the newsletter now, and I'm on the next flight to Colombia. All right, guys. I just want to say, you guys that have joined the Patreon, thank you for your patience. I'm actually doing the Patreon at the same time I'm launching the our website. So that's going to be launched next week. And the Patreon, I've been posting. So I'm going to be posting more information on the Patreon. I started with the larger ones. Now I'm making my way down to the smaller Patreons. And so you guys are going to be getting your information updated this week as well. So everything is going great. I just want to say thank you guys for being patient in regards to the Patreon. For those of you that haven't joined our Patreon yet, we actually encourage you to join. It's like joining a consultation. I kid you not. It's almost as if you were joining a consultation, depending on what level you're in. We're always sharing information that's going to help you out. That's what our whole website is dedicated to. It's dedicated to all our channels and all the information that you can get. So if you don't even get the videos or an alert for our other channels, don't worry, because I'll be daily updating on the website the latest videos on every one of our channels. So the other channels got stuff about Donald Trump. Yeah, Donald need to start using his passport and stop playing, man. Y'all got Donald fooled, man. Donald sitting up there. Donald Trump is sitting up there living on the edge of Florida. Man, I will find every other province outside of the mainstream of the United States to be living in. Your girl made the boy some coffee. I kid you not, man. I be in Guam. That's a U.S. province. I'm all in the Philippines. I'm Caribbean islands. I'll be the first ex-president living outside the United States. I'm not about to put up with all this, with these indictments and accusations from all these black prosecutors. Donald say, y'all coming at me because it's funny to see a white male billionaire actually pull a race card. Y'all coming after me because I'm a white man. Donald, are you serious? You see all these, I got 4 black prosecutors coming against me. It's racism. I say, Donald, you need to, bruh, stop it, Donald. You need to stop that. Stefano in the building. Stefano, make sure you get your wrench today too, brother, as one of the moderators. I was trying to figure out how to do that. I finally figured out how to do it. Poor man 313. Them 313 boys at it again, Mom. They're at it again. Them damn Detroit boys, they at it again. All right, make sure you guys click that like button as well when you come in. Today's topic, like I said, I already put forth the question, would you move to another country? Your money right, you got the time, everything's good. Would you move to another country for that special person? Y'all been hanging out, everything is good. Would you move? I say I would. I didn't because of Andrea, but Andrea was a big factor in why I left the United States. Absolutely. Why should I stay in the United States looking for a golden needle, like some of you guys say, in a barn full of rusty needles? African Wolf, my favorite YouTube title, in the building. I mean, that's a cool name. I swear that's a cool name. Oh, I wish I'd have thought. That's like, boy, that name would keep you in the gym working out. I'm African Wolf, girl. You see how I'm built? See what I'm saying? Black Scorpion name is just like it. Cool names, boy. Spawn in the building. The programmer. All right, shout out to you. Jesus. Or Jose's in the building as well. Shout out to you. Shout out to you being here. NKL. NL in the building. Shout out to you. I mean, I said N. I mean EKNL in the building, representing all of us, giving those ones. Triple F TP is in the building. Shout out to you as well. Let me scroll down a little bit. We got a couple of two. We got one. Only one person put a. Yo, Dre, give me that wrench. Okay. Jay, I'll make sure you get one too. Because I do need two moderators, at least two more moderators. The Lakers are playing. I didn't get a chance to see any of this season. This is probably one of the few times I didn't get a chance to see none of this season. And knew that's Andre team. He said it wouldn't be the main reason, but part of it. Absolutely. Don't move because of her, but move because that she's a part of the consideration. And we're going to talk about things that you should consider if you're going to stay in the States or if you're going to move. You know, this is a relocation channel. Just in case you guys ever wondered if this is a travel channel or relocation, this channel, all the information I give you guys is dedicated to no matter where you want to go. Africa, South America, whatever of the 7 continents that you want to head to. We try to show you how to make a smooth and easy transition to relocating to another country. I don't care if it's relocating in 20 years or 20 days. We try to make your transition really smooth. And we all know the beginning of our transitions is go visiting these places. So that's where we start with the travel part. But our goal for every person that comes to this channel, our heart is for you guys to make it to another country. I don't care if you're going from Istanbul to Italy. I don't care if you're going from the USA to Mexico. I don't care. As long as you find that place that treats you good. As long as you find a place where you no longer have to fight for your right to be who you are, and you can go to another country and just be. That's what it's all about. Timothy, he said, I will move in a heartbeat. If I find a good woman, he said, I'm 60, like us older dudes, and do not want my chances. And I don't want no. Wait a minute, let me go back. And I don't want no want. Wait a minute, I don't know want my chances will be, but maybe saying I don't want my chances will be, but I'm coming to find out. I'm with you on that one, brother. That's what I did. You got to walk by faith in this life, man. You got to walk by faith, not by sight. That's in everything. Whoever invented the chair didn't know what the chair was going to do, but he walked by faith and it worked out. So at the end of the day, definitely, guys, definitely, I would definitely take the chance. Shout out to my man, GS Louis in the building. Shout out to you, brother. He said, what's RP? Red pill. Red pill mindset. You know, you got the blue pill, you got the red pill. Morpheus said you can take the blue pill and go back to the BS that you was dealing with before in the rest of your life and go ahead and be with the rest of them. Or you can take the red pill and you can learn how to live the life that you deserve, the real life. Which one do you want? And 72% of Americans have already said they blue pill. There are men in the United States that will cuss you out if you dare to act like. I'm talking about men that will cuss you out if you ever talk about leaving the United States. Our people built this country. We built the White House. We created all the inventions. All facts, black people, all true black people. If it wasn't for y'all, if it wasn't for us, there would be nothing united because there would be no states. We all know this. I got a bit of trivia for y'all, by the way. You know why United States and Russia started their first beef? First beef of the United States before it became the United States. Russia was the cotton capital of the world. The cotton capital of the world. And I forgot the reason why Russia fell off. It was one of those reasons why they were just trying to do too much. They had already had it locked down. They were like, well, if we do this, we can flip our money. And the money didn't flip. They tried to do something that didn't flip right. And guess who took over being the cotton capital of the world? The country that will soon be called the United States. And guess how the United States was able to do all that, as we all know, off the back of our ancestors. So at the end of the day, that was the first true beef between the United States and Russia, the cotton industry. But my point in saying all that is, in all sincerity, guys, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart, just like our granddads and grandmas didn't hold allegiance to Alabama, so they moved to Chicago. They didn't hold allegiance to Tennessee, so they moved to Ohio. They didn't hold allegiance to Georgia, so they moved to New York. And then some of them that was in Oklahoma moved from Oklahoma to Kansas. Just like our ancestors knew one thing, your grandmama, your granddaddy knew this. They had no allegiance that they had to hold to a geographical location more than the allegiance they had to hold to their family and the future of their family. I'm going to say that again. The reason why we as a people of color have always migrated, because we never held an allegiance just to one land. We take advantage of a land. We establish a land. We cultivate a land. But once we got that cultivated, if it was time for us to migrate, we migrated. It was never a problem for us to migrate around the world. Never. From the Moors going to Italy, all the way to the Mongols with their darker complexion compared to most Asians in Mongolia, all the way from blacks going all the way from Africa all through South America. You seeing all the statues and all the history in Mexico of black people being there hundreds of years before Columbus. So when I say, guys, if you want to leave the United States, you ain't doing nothing but what's already in your blood. That's how your people got from Texas to some of y'all to Toronto. That's how your people got from New Mexico to New York to New Jersey. Migration has always been a part of our heritage. So when you hear people in the States try to act like the United States is the only place that we can be to be black or Africa, that's not true. That's not true at all. Go to where you are appreciated, not tolerated, gentlemen and ladies. Shout out to King's Dreams again. He said that tie is dope. Thanks, brother. I gotta get me a gold tie or a nice yellow tie. I've been trying to get one of those. My boy in the building. SSI. Quick letter I. PPI. In the building. The Mississippi boys at it again. Shout out to you, brothers, man. Well, when I was on, it's kind of funny. When everybody else was Dirty South Atlanta, I was Dirty South Mississippi. I was loving that sound coming in. Not just David Banner. There was a lot of singers. I mean, a lot of rap performers coming out of Mississippi, man. The dudes were sleeping on them. Yeah. Shout out to Mississippi. All right, let me get ready to scroll down some. He said, absolutely getting married in Cali next month. Man, that's what I'm talking about, man. Congratulations. Monk Mode 1 in the building, getting married. Hey, a partner of mine just got married last week. Just got married, man. He's been down here like 6 or 7 years, owned a couple of businesses down here in Cali. And he just got married last weekend, man. Really good dude. Really good brother, man. Really good dude. Andrew and I are going to schedule to take he and his wife out to dinner. My man is in the building. Habla English TV. All right. I better speak that English. All right. Hope you guys are doing great. Let me see if I got this one. Kane Umbo. Let me know what Kane Umbo is. Remember, guys, in Spanish, the H is silent. See, I'm picking up a little bit of something. Ian B in the building, representing them Philly boys. All right. Yeah, congratulations to the brother, for real. In all sincerity, man. Much blessings. He said, did you meet her through service? Or what's this one? AFA, My Colombian Wife, Colombian Cupid. If you don't mind at me asking. That's a good question. How'd you meet you guys always ask me, this is a good question. How did you meet your wife? How did you meet her? Did you meet her here? Did you meet her online? Which is nothing wrong with that, because that's the way the world is going now. A lot of guys are meeting their special people online. Shout out to Kenny in the building. Just relaxing, brother. Just relaxing. Our topic for tonight, guys, is 10 reasons why you should move out the United States. I'm not trying to convince you. I'm just conveying. I'm conveying information like a news reporter. And one of the reasons can be that special person. He says, Lord, we're going to talk about that. That's one of the reasons. He said the environment, people, culture. Man, you going down the list. Definitely, you're hitting the list right on the head. Working up to the next C, my personal fave. He says, so many possible options. Yes. Andre is on point with speaking this information. Absolutely, man. I've got a book that I'm working on. I've been working on it for about a year and a half. I got a couple of them getting ready to come out in 2 months. I've just got the proofreaders going over them right now. And one of them is a YouTube series that we did last year called How to Unfuck Your Life. Sometimes, no matter how hard you work, somehow life just keep getting up, right? And you like, man, how do I get out of this? How do I get out of this with this treadmill? Some dude, and I'm talking about dudes that got paper, got lives. They are the fastest ones to jump off of something. They are the fastest one to overdose on something, fastest one to get addicted to something, dudes with paper. Because even though you got paper, your life could be stuck in, I'll say that again, it could be stuck in fuck mode. You know how you put your stick shift, you change the shift to gears, and you like, man, this clutch ain't much. What the heck? That's how some of us feel about our life. And I'm telling you, by experience of relocating from Detroit to other cities, and finally to Tampa, and finally finding my true peace outside the United States. Notice I didn't just say Colombia, because I still got venturing to do. And dude, I'm telling you, my life may have been great in these areas, but it was so fucked in this one area or two areas. Some of you dudes are doing great in business, doing great as a son, doing great as a father. But when it comes to women, your life just somehow it just keep getting. Or some dudes, you're great with women, but somehow, some way, when it comes to finding peace, because you're a workaholic like me, and so you don't know how to sit your down somewhere. That's a sign. Even though you're a workaholic, that's a sign of having a life in certain areas. And so sometimes when you relocate to other areas, it almost gives you gives you a jolt. Like you see with somebody with the two electric bolts, and they just go buzz and bring somebody back to life. Sometimes you need a defibrillator for your life. And that's what relocating does. It just somehow, man, you just clear, boom, and your passport, your adventures, your mindset get clear, and all of a sudden you eating healthier and you're drinking healthier and you got the right person in your life, and all of a sudden everything else that you already had going good falls in line with the newness that you have. And now it's like peanut butter and jelly, the goodness of your life that you already had and the new part of your life that's even better, just because you decided to go to another country and enjoy some of the things that life had to offer you outside of your original country. I'm telling you, dudes. I'm not telling you guys from somebody that just speaking it and read in a book. I talk to so many men, so many women, and I ask the same questions over and over again. And mainly I find that most people have one area of their life that just kind of fucked. And you can't put your finger on what it is that keeps getting that one or two areas of life stuck. And you scratching your head like you Martin. And you trying to get it from unfucked. And I promise you, man, travel, just like my man Aaron from Black Men's Travel always says, passport or travel is therapy. And a couple of trips, well, all of a sudden you like, man, I feel so much better. Or relocating to another country, and all of a sudden you just like, life just starts going in like in slow motion. You can see everything moving just right. You like Neo, because you done took your red pill, and all of a sudden you can see, I'm telling you, brothers, 90% of your stresses are gone as soon as you are gone from the country that you were originally born in. That's the sad part. He said Colombia might be an option. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Shout out to my uncle. He said, just turning in, nephew, brother. What up, though? Yeah, in the building. Them Detroit boys in the chat. Shout out to Mike in the building also. Let me scroll down a little bit more. Blade Runner's in the building as well. Shout out to you, brother. He also says, Colombia, Philippines, Thailand are all in my eyes. That's right in that scope, that sniper. That's the other thing, man, that travel will do for you. It would allow you, just like my man EK says. He says that these three locations are in his eyes. When you start traveling, you start becoming a sniper and not just using a shotgun. In the United States, everything is shotgun. Blah! You just splat it all over the place, hoping something sticks to make your life make sense. That's the United States. I say it again. Blah! That's you just splatting all over the place, hoping something in life sticks that's gonna make this reason why you on this planet make some dang sense. Then you get a passport. And it's got a scope. Now you're a sniper. Now you're pointing in a particular direction to accomplish particular goals, looking for particular results. Snipers don't hope for results. Snipers focus directly on the goal right in front of them. And they'll have their partner next to them telling them with the binoculars how far to shoot. They know the wind projection and everything. They've got a partner. They've got network or group or someone that's there to make sure that they do it just right. But it's all up to them. That's what your passport will do for you. That's what traveling will do for you. You no longer have to be the shotgun dude just shooting out there hoping something stick to make sure life works out for you. Dude, you get that passport and all of a sudden you're pointing towards your journey towards Thailand. You're pointing towards your journeys towards Colombia, your journeys towards Costa Rica or Panama or parts of Europe, New Zealand, Australia. You're pointing in the direction. All of a sudden your money start pointing in direction. Your mind said you ain't smashing none in these states no more. Why? You're pointing in direction. While you just in the States, you just smashing chicks sporadically, hoping something sticks. All of a sudden you get to Colombia and you meet like one, maybe two, maybe 10. And all of a sudden 2 of them are in your sights. to be the one that you really can enjoy life with. You've been in the United States. Some of y'all been in the United States for almost 50, 60 years, 45 years, 35 years. You still using a shotgun when it comes to dating. Hope it's something stick. It ain't stuck yet, has it? Ain't nothing stuck. So why you still there? Ask yourself that one. He's absolutely correct. He says, but if you can get a good remote tech job, absolutely. With a secondary life skill like welding or fixing things, move immediately. Absolutely correct. Don't rush. Take your time. Get, like he said, get the game plan in order, and then do what you need to do, man. I'm gonna let you guys know something. At this stage, I would be more afraid for me to live in the United States than for me to live outside the United States. I'm so scared to live in that motherfucker again. Y'all my hero. If y'all don't know, you better know. Y'all my heroes. Ain't no way. Outside of money and family. Finance, family. That's it. If it ain't had nothing to do with money or family, ain't no way in it. You wouldn't. Me? I can't do it. Can't do it. Won't do it. It's too scary. Everybody in the United States is strapped now. I was watching the news today just out of New York. They showed the 5 boroughs. And every one of them had it shooting going on like in the last 24 hours. This 16-year-old, that 17-year-old, that 19-year-old, that 90-year-old. I'm looking like, is everybody strapped? I'm looking at one borough. What was it? Staten Island. They beating down an autistic kid in the train station, and ain't nobody doing nothing about it. You telling me in the United States, special needs kids taking ass whoopings? You telling me special needs kids ain't done nothing to nobody but try to be an example of what God would be like if he couldn't walk or talk? And you beating down special needs, autistic kids, and y'all expect me to live in that country? Oh, no, I ain't never heard that in no other countries. They ain't beating down no special needs kids just to beat them down. I ain't not one time have I heard in Colombia they saw an old man walking down the street and all of a sudden 5 teenagers ran up on him and started beating him down. But you hear that all the time in the States. And y'all expect me not to be afraid to be in that crazy mother. I can't walk in the church as a black man. Can't walk in the Target. Can't walk in the Walmart. I can't walk into the post office because you might go postal. If I'm Jewish, I can't go to the mosque. I mean, to the temple. If I'm Muslim, I can barely go to the mosque. And y'all expect me to go back there. Like I said before, it is more intimidating for me to go back to the United States, to a country that I don't even recognize because I've been gone for 5-6 years. I don't recognize that country. Hey, fellas, just imagine you was with a female. She was fine. Oh, she was fine. Your favorite female. Just put her in your mind right now, whoever she was. Favorite. I don't care if you're still with her or she was a female from the past. That nasty, freaky one. She was fine and she was freaky. Put her in your mind right now. I got mine. I know you got yours. You ready? Y'all break up. And you ain't seen her in 6 years. 6 years. And you see her again. She looking all right. She ain't looking bad. But would you take the time out to get with her based off the person that you see, or because you doing it because of the base of the person that you remember who she was 6 years ago? See, you back with her because of nostalgia. Some of y'all going back to the United States because of nostalgia. This is why I did my first barbecue. I played Little League football here in this country. While you keep on playing, the rest of us gonna be gone. While you living by way of nostalgia. He said, Dre, that Colombian Caribbean Cupid, yeah. Clutch, bro. Yeah. If you do Colombian Cupid or Caribbean Cupid just right, use like I said, use the advanced settings. Don't get caught up on the beauty of the week. See, I gave you 2 tips. Use the advanced settings. It's the 3 dots on the top right-hand side. In other words, you got to pay for your membership to get that one. Other thing is, do not get caught on the beauties of the week. I got it. She's so fine. I got to send her a message. And that's how you get God in Colombia. Hard-headed. The homie in the building. Shout out to you, homie. Also, you guys who gave to the Cash App last week, man, I appreciate you guys, man. I appreciate all you guys that gave to the Cash App. I really mean that. From Kings and Dreams to my Uncle Jeffrey. I think homie gave also. A couple other people gave, and I want to appreciate that. I want to just say I appreciate you guys. He said, I'm a paralegal now, and I'm taking July 2023 California bar. Congratulations, brother. Congratulations. Get your money. He said, I'm through with the tech. And because I'm through, I'm through working for other people. I want to be self-employed. Absolutely correct. I mean, think about it. You got dudes like lead attorney. As an attorney, lived in Mexico for 5 years as an attorney. Remember, lead attorney, he just retired last year. His official retirement was last year, guys. He was an attorney for 20 years. Lived 5 years in Mexico. So don't sit back and say, well, I won't be able to do this because I'm an attorney. Go and get it. Go get it, Ransom. I ain't mad at you, brother, because if lead attorney can do it and live the life that he deserves to live and want to live, so can you, brother. Congratulations once again on that one. Keep us posted in regards to your results for the bar. Get that California money. The U.S. Yeah, that's right. Build it all. Slave ships built. We built it all. Built it all in the United States. From the bank. I mean, you go back to the banks, J.P. Morgan, all those banks that was built, Wells Fargo, off the backs of black people. Oh my God. Kenny says, that's what I'm going through right now. Take care of parents. Yeah, take care of your parents, man. Take care of your parents. Take care of your family. My Uncle Jeff did the same thing before he moved down to Florida. Took care of grandma, made sure she was well taken care of in her final years before graduating on to heaven. Yep. He says the South. He says the South all the way to Canada. Yeah, all the way, man. All the way. Let me scroll down because I see you guys have a few. Namesake is in the building. What? What's up, Dre? Salute. He say, Dapper Dre, sir, senior. He say, where I can get a tailored suit in Colombia, Bogota. Bogota has a lot of great spots. Me and Keys of Dreams, we talked about that last year. Bogota is a great spot for some custom suits. Bespoken suits in the States are, dang, woo, 6 to 10K for a custom suit. Oh, they in Bogota, Bogota is the 20th largest city in the world. I'm talking about we talk about politicians and in the stock exchanges in Bogota. So you got some real suit heavy hitters there, and you are not going to pay that much for a custom made suit in Bogota. Absolutely. That's a great question. Momo said Colombia Cuba did it. There we go. Colombian Cupid, man. Met his special person on Colombian Cupid. I'm telling you, if y'all do it the right way, don't do it the thirsty way. Like I mentioned before, pay for your membership. A, why you pay for your membership? So you can get to the advanced settings. B, click the 3 dots for the advanced settings. Right now, they have the 3 dots, or once you pay, it automatically takes you to the advanced settings. Why are you saying advanced settings in Colombian Cupid, Andre? Why? Because instead of looking at 3,000 women, you can put in specifically, you guys saw me do that last year. I'm going to do it again. I'm going to actually pay for a membership, and then we're going to walk through it through that week. I might do it next week. And you actually get a chance to narrow down what woman you want. Height, hair, eye color, religious affiliation. Does she know fluent English? Does she know partial English? Does she live alone? And all these, I kid you not, all these questions are in advanced settings. So just in case you guys are wondering if I'm just making stuff up, it's in the advanced settings of Colombian Cupid. Height, hair, her religious affiliation, how fluent is she in English? Does she have a degree or not? Is she working? Does she live by herself or with her family? Does she have any children? Or are the children living with her? Or are they older? All these dudes, you get it all. So by the time you narrow it down from 3,000, you might get 30. And you look like, well, all I got is 30. Yeah. But you got 30 women. And you notice you narrowed it down to one city. You only choosing one city at a time. But you got 30 women in one city that are 100% compatible to your wants and needs. Now, all you got to do is go by the look. Now you can go by the looks. Because all of them have the degree. Why? Because they fill in the category you're looking for. All of them live by themselves. Why? Because they fill in the category you were looking for. All of them are Afro-Colombian or whatever you were looking for. Why? Because they fill in the category you're looking for. So you nailed it down from 3,000 to 30, but take the 30 because all 30 are the golden needle. You don't have to look for the rusty needles of the 3,000. You got 30 golden needles. And if you ain't enjoying that city, guess what? You can use the same process in Colombian Cupid for the next major city. And so when you go to Cartagena, you got somebody that's going to meet you at the airport, or somebody's going to meet you at the hotel, or meet you for dinner that holds all the factors that you need and want in a woman. Because you use the advanced settings of Colombian Cupid. Instead of being cheap and not paying that $20, $25, now you got to rummage through, and I said it, rummage through 3,000 women, hoping you could get somebody compatible of 3,000. In the mortal words of the hood, sister, ain't nobody got time for that. Let me scroll down. Actually, let me get ready to hit the topic. We've been talking for about 45 minutes. Let me scroll down a bit. My boy in the building, Victory. What the? There's my brother right there. Shout out to Victory. Countdown, Victory, countdown. Women are giving me, he said, better food, different atmosphere. Yes. Peace of mind is paramount in relocating out of the country. And you know what? I like what you said about peace of mind too, Victory. Hey, guys, I'm going to say something that is going to happen to just about everybody. You will feel guilty for moving. You got friends and family, people you grew up with still stuck in the States, and the banks are falling apart. You ain't heard about no banks falling apart here in Colombia, have you? What about Brazil? Each country got their own issue. You know, Colombia dealing with, the college loans prices are going up. But United States dealing with the banking issue. Brazil dealing with other things. So everybody got something that they're dealing with, right? But my point in saying this is you're going to feel bad no matter to a certain extent. This because you know you're going to better and you got to leave everybody else back in the States. There's a hint of feeling guilty for God showing you that you need to move on, like he told Abraham, get away from those people. But that's my family, Abraham. God, that's my family. I know Abraham. Genesis chapter 12, verse 1-5. That's my daddy back there. I know. Only person I want to take with you, take your kids, take your wife, take your nephew Lot. Take Lot with you. Take your brothers, your dead brothers, take your dead brother's son with you. Take Lot with you. But your daddy and all them, grandmamas and mamas, don't lead them. And there's going to be a sense, just that much, of feeling bad because you had to leave everybody in the mess that you have been blessed to get out of. Some of us don't feel that. Some of us like, hey, I raised my kids, took care of my mama, my friends, they're going to be all right. They married anyway. And you move on. But some guys are going to feel that, don't feel bad about it. Ride it out. Don't go back to United States because you feel bad. Don't go back to UK because you feel bad about what's they ain't got nothing to do with you no more. I'm gonna tell y'all something. Y'all ready? I'm about to bust your head. Every violent act that happens to a person of any culture in the United States has nothing to do with me. I ain't lived in the United States. What is my picket sign from Colombia gonna do? Come on, you guys. What am I gonna go out here in Colombia and I'm gonna have a bullhorn talking about Black Lives Matter, stop the violence in the States? Colombians gonna look at me crazy, especially while I got a bullhorn. I'm talking about American issues in English. That's another form of guilt that you're gonna go through. That a lot of what's going on, those issues, they ain't got nothing to do with you no more. You was raised dealing with those issues. Inequality, unfairness, blah, 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 redlining. And now you don't live in that country no more. And it ain't got nothing to do with you. Most you gonna see it is from the news. You got to be ready for that. That a lot of what's going on in the United States ain't got to do with you no more. As long as they don't mess with the passports and mess with your profits, meaning your money. Or your people. Your people, your profits, or your passports. That's the only thing that really your initial fam or your friends, your loved ones, your profit, meaning your money, and your passport. Those are three things that you just want the United States don't mess with. Everything else they got to do with the United States, political measures and what football team moved to what city and who getting beat down, and that ain't got nothing to do with you no more. You a spectator. Yes, you are a U.S. citizen. Yes, you are my country, 'tis of thee. But everyday activity in the United States, that ain't got nothing to do with you no more. That's why you left, to get away from all that the everyday rigmarole of the United States. And don't feel bad because you did it. That's what my point is. Do not ever let somebody in the United States or outside the United States make you feel guilty, or whether you left UK or whether you left Australia or whether you left whatever country you left to go to another country to find peace. Don't you let nobody in your original country make you feel bad for making the move that God told you to make for the future of your family. You know how many African brothers left Africa and they came to the United States and they built some amazing things, and they went back to their home country and built some amazing things for the future of their family? We as a people have always been migratory. Always. Don't ever stop and think that black people ain't never migrated nowhere. Because that if we don't specialize in nothing, if it ain't working out here, let's go over there. Shout out to Victory. Thank you for the super chat. Let me get to this other super chat. Black by Design is in the building. He said, damn, coach. He said, I'm sorry I'm late. He said, I was out buying a new Ram. Oh, the new Dodge Ram? The newer one? Love this truck. I know you do, man. I got a chance to really enjoy the Ford F-150 for a few years before I left. But my little undercover desire for a truck had always been that Dodge Ram, man. Shout out to the chat. Yeah, I didn't get a chance to get that Dodge Ram. I might get one down here because Andrea been kind of like, you know, next vehicle, we gonna get her vehicle and we're gonna get my truck. So that's what we're gonna be doing next. Shout out to you. Thank you for the cash out, brother. I'm glad that you made it here. Arthur Will is in the building. We need a passport, bro, in Vietnam. Why you stupid? Hey, Will, why you stupid, man? I'm gonna tell you something, man. You sleeping. I watch YouTube channels where there are passport bros and everywhere. He said that should be exclusive Patreon. You know what? I'm telling you, man. Shout out to you. Also, speaking of Patreon, guys, make sure you guys support the channel. The Patreon is right there in the corner. I'm going to drop the link also in the comment section because we are about 2 or 3 away from our goal of 25. Also, if you have not subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We're only less than like 70 away from 6,000 on this particular channel. And I'm going to start really dropping videos on Travel Unravel channel where we do reviews of videos from around the world. Like some of the first videos we're going to do, the top 10 most beautiful women in Africa videos, where you can find the best women in Africa. So I came across that video. We're going to do a review of those videos. We're going to do the top 10 most beautiful women in South America, where you can find the best, not just beautiful, but good supporting women in South America. We're going to do that one. And then we're going to make our way around. We're going to do the top most beautiful weather women. We're going to talk about the top most fastest trains. It's going to be centered around travel being unraveled. So you're going to learn a lot about traveling and a lot about the people and the best destinations on our other YouTube channel, Travel Unravel. But I'm going to drop 10 videos first. Then I'm going to let you guys say, hey, go subscribe to the channel. We already got a few subscribers, but we're going to really hit it hard. Afro-Colombianas. Oh, yeah. Oh, Brother Austin here. I know let's send him the video. Shout out to Austin if he's in here, man. I support what the brother is doing. The hatred and the jealousy that's coming from a lot of other people, it's uncalled for. And I keep trying to tell dudes, and I tell Austin this too. Dudes got to stop putting that pressure on Austin. Let him be 23, 24. How many of y'all wanted, other than unless you was like Michael Jackson or Prince, how many of y'all wanted that type of pressure on y'all at 24 years old? Let that young brother just live his life, enjoy his travels. He doing what many of us wish we did at 23, 24. What? Do you think I wanted to sit up there in that federal prison for 10 years at 23? If I could have had a passport and living the life that this brother lived, I would rather have his controversy, his issues, and his passport and his following in regards to his brand than being at 23, sitting up in the feds and got 10 years to go. So let that brother live his life, man. Let that brother do his thing. I'm proud of him. Is he going to do everything perfect? Hell no. You ain't do everything perfect at 23. Let that young brother live their life, man. Live it, live it, live it, live it. I wish I was 23 and had done it like him and doing it like him. I'll take all that controversy, write all the articles about me, headlines, come at if one country don't like me, guess what? I got another 190 plus countries I can go to that's gonna love me. I wish I wouldn't drop a sweat about Brazil. Love you, Brazil, but guess what? You ain't the only country. See ya. I'll be gone. Don't be worried about what Brazil talking about. Let that brother live his life. I ain't mad at him. Victory says, he said, as you stated before, the United States is a corporation. It is not a country. I've always said this, always said that. Absolutely correct, Victory. United States is not a country. Let that one go. My corporation, 'tis of thee. That's what it is. Profits for liberty. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm going to say that again, guys. Thank you for the super chat. He said, I'm using it as such, setting up my business now to operate abroad. Absolutely correct. I'm going to say something. I embrace capitalism in the United States. I embrace the US dollar not being backed by gold, but is actually backed by the trust of our consumerism. US banks are backed by the fact that we trust them with our monies. I appreciate that. I embrace the fact that the United States is not a country, it's a corporation. Yeah, they convinced you on 4th of July that it's a country. Go back from the beginning. This country or this land of the United States was established by England by sending people over here on a business trip. On a business trip, not to make friends with the Indians. No, they were set up over here. Send some of our people from UK to the United States, establish it as a business venture. People had invested in that boat. The Pilgrims didn't have no money for no boat. People had invested in those boats. Then boats start coming back and forth, and then they start conning the Indians. But at the end of the day, it is always was established as a. I don't know where y'all get that country thing from. Some other places may be countries, but United States and other places are corporations. And as soon as you get that through your mind and treat it for what it is, United States is a place where I take care of business. I take care of business for my family. I take care of business for myself, and I get the heck up out of it. Go find you a country. You want a country? Go find one. But don't be in the United States talking about it's a country. It is not a country. It is established as a corporation. It's a place where you get your education, where you make your money, where you invent things, create things. That's why the United States is number one in regards to famous patents and creations and things like that. Our stock exchange rules the stock exchanges. New York and Chicago's. It's a corporation. He talking about the United States. No, I'm enlightening you about the United States. So you go ahead and keep on treating it like it's a country if you want to. And it's gonna be broke. And I'm not talking about today. Some of you dudes got money today, and you're going to be broke by the time you hit 53, 63, 73. Look how many older people in the United States are struggling right now that had great jobs and great careers when they were younger. 50% of all Americans that had a great job and a great career while they were younger, 50% of all Americans filed for Social Security at the age of 62 years old. Why? Because that money was good when you were young and your body could take the wear and tear, or your mind was alert and you was just thinking, flash, I create this, create that. But you didn't take advantage of America as a corporation. You kept treating the United States like a company. And then all of a sudden, the younger generation came in with the new AI, and you went up on AI because you 58, 57, and guess what? Since you ain't up on AI, you gotta retire at 62. 50% of all Americans that retire start taking Social Security at 62. Top 2 reasons is health is number 1. Number 2 reason is they need the money. Even though they're only getting 75% of their full retirement, if they retired at 66 with full retirement age, they would get 100%. But because they retired at 62 for the rest of their life, they only get 75%. You gotta stop lying to yourself about the United States being a country and treat it for what it was made for, a corporation. Get your money. Shout out again, Victory. Also, Art of Will in the building. Thank you very much. I'm glad you brothers like the tie, brethrens. I appreciate that. He says, hell no. He said, I want to tell him again, no matter what, slow down the cussing, because those people, yeah, that's true. They be watching. I've been trying. Hey, you guys got to admit, I've been a little bit better with the cursing lately over the last couple of videos. Tim, and shout out to you, Tim. He said, facts. I would love to travel at 23, 24. See what I'm saying? He said, I wouldn't GAF for real, about my haters. Absolutely correct. He said, I would just sue many of them. Yes, that's what I would do. That's the only difference between us and Austin. I would be a lawsuit mother for real for false allegations because they're doing wrong. Shout out to my man Razor, man. Make sure you guys subscribe to Razor Ray's channel, man. It's a good brother. What I like about Razor, I'm gonna tell you something for real. This Razor slick. Razor just let y'all talk. He really don't give any commentary. He like, hey, I'll drink a beer, but I'm gonna let y'all work. Razor Ray's channel, like, I'm gonna let y'all work that out on the live stream. I'm gonna let y'all work that out. He never leads his audience. He just gives the information on what's going on. Hey, so and so got in Medellin. Y'all work that out. What do y'all think about it? Never leaves his audience. That's what I like about Razor Ray's channel. So make sure you guys subscribe to this brother's channel. It's actually growing. Really growing fast, man. He's doing a great job. Really good job. I love supporting this man's channel. Shout out to Andrew, too, in the building. My man. He said I would sue him, too. That's right. Our man is in the building. He says, Andre, since you didn't consider the United States a country, he said, what is a country in your opinion? A country is to me, in my opinion, a country is a place where you find your inner peace. United States is not known for a place for most of us to find inner peace. It's a place where we can find profit. It's a place where we can find good people. It's a place where you can get education. But if you look at the statistics, I was just reading an article the other day, just yesterday. The top happiest countries in the world. United States doesn't even make it in the top 20. We're talking about inner peace, inner joy, inner happiness. Well, you shouldn't depend on a country to do that for you. No, I should find a country that appreciates me having it. See, United States doesn't appreciate you having that inner peace, having that inner joy, having that inner comfort. And the other thing about the United States that I would say, or what I would define a country as, a country is a place where you can have that inner peace and that inner joy and still be profitable, make your money, and no matter what age you are. Austin, 24. Me, 55. I'll be 56 this year. Parallel. You will never see that in the United States. Unless I started the business and grind it at a certain stage, a certain age. United States is made for young people. It's built for young people. Hip hop, sports, networking, Everything is built. The older you get, I'm telling you guys, in the United States, the older you get, the more like, he an old dude. He don't know, he old. He don't know what's going on. If I was in the United States, I probably would know this much about AI. But because I hang out with you guys from all walks of life, all ages, all stages, man, I can tell you about politics in 9 different countries. I can tell you about what's going on, the future of the future. All type of stuff, because I don't live in the United States, and I don't have to, in other words, I don't have to project the stage of life that the United States say that I'm supposed to be in at 55, 56. Just like the United States tries to tell Austin, what, at 24, you should be out there wilding. Right? You 24, you should be living your 20s, sowing your royal oats. Austin said, I could do that from other countries. United States would have never told that young man to get his passport. Never. The only reason a lot of brothers getting their passports is because we running our mouths. We telling brothers, get your passports. And it's going all over TikTok, YouTube. And now the news got it talking about it. And then the mainstream radio channels are talking about us. That's the only reason all these young brothers are finding out about passports, because we keep sharing it. Hey, bruh, there's a new life waiting out there. Man, I wish I had done it at your age. And now you got the Austin Hollimans coming along. You got the young dudes like Chopper Pa TV, 30 years old, got his degree, his BA degree while he was in Brazil. Did everything online. Started in the States, finished it while he was in Brazil. Got his degree. He said, Dre, I don't know what I'm gonna use it for, but I got it. The United States is a corporation. But there are so many other countries, other places that are dedicated to being countries. And they treat you with respect no matter what stage and age of life that you're in. That's a country. Other thing that's a country, a place that has emotional intelligence, relatability. In other words, you can understand what this person is going through. And they going through a hard time right now, whether it be health, whether it be finance, or whatever it is. You can relate to that. United States, just like I said, and I just watched the headline not even 2 hours ago. Anytime you in a country and you in New York City, Staten Island, waiting on for the subway to come through, the train, and you watching 3 teenage boys beat up an autistic boy, and ain't nobody helping them. And here's the kicker. It was 3 young white teens beating up on a young black teen, and ain't not one black person step in and help this young autistic boy who was a brother. Or break it up a little bit. Hey, young fellas, stop all that bullshit. Police coming. Something, say something. Police coming. Y'all stop that. Y'all don't say nothing. But that's your country, 'tis of thee, where y'all beat up special needs people. But you will never see that here. No way in the heck a special needs person gonna get beat down in other countries like that. You will never see somebody in other countries just because somebody old and they can't chase you down, and you see some young teenager just run and sucker punch them and run. You see that all the time in the United States. Some young teenage kids, they play and get watch this, run up on an older person, punch him in the back of the head or punch him in the face, knowing that, and knock the older person down on the ground and run off in the name of see what we did. How many times y'all seen that in Colombia? All you do that. How many times y'all dudes in Brazil seen that? How many times y'all done heard a headline? Old man gets his knocked down in Brazil by some young dudes. Ever. I ain't heard it since I've been here in Colombia. I ain't never seen no old dude get let's do it. Sucker punching old. I ain't never heard of that. You know why? These are countries. They may not be corporations, but they're countries. And they care about you as a person. Are they perfect? No, we already know that it's Colombia. But at least it ain't 100% corporation. United States is 100% corporation. They ain't no use of sugarcoating that one. He said, I think it's only going to get, it's getting worse. If y'all think the United States is about to do a turnaround, hey, I love the United States. I love it. That's my country. That's my home. But this is the part what I love about U.S. people. We do believe that everybody deserves a second chance, including the United States. We believe everybody can, dudes like me could go to prison, do 10 years, and get their life on track. And we like, if one person could do it, a whole country can do it. If our country falls down, it can get back up. This is true. That's the American dream. That's the American belief. And I love the fact that we have that. I wouldn't trade that for nothing. But at the end of the day, it's gonna be some hard times coming down the line for the United States. I ain't gonna even lie. It's some hard times, dudes, guys. All the free security code. The coding classes that you could take them. Anything that you could find that you could do online, guys. If you don't have a tangible job or tangible business, kind of like my man, Black by Design, truck driver, solid positions. Dudes, everything you need to have is online waiting for you, and it's absolutely free. You got free Harvard courses online. You got free security certifications online. Google SEO courses online. Dude, take advantage of all that because they're hiring. The way the world of online works is different from the world of brick and mortar. Sit down, interview, job, and I drive to that brick and mortar. I drive brick and mortar. You drive to that job. Online jobs. What are you certified to do today? Brick and mortar jobs. They sit down, interview. They look at your resume and they go through all. And you got your degree 15 years ago, and you got all this experience, right? Most online jobs, especially coding, don't care nothing about what you got 15 years ago. What are you certified to do today? Technology is moving so fast. Give us something that shows that you are keeping up with technology today. Can you do coding today? Can you do cybersecurity today? So my point in saying that is you don't even need to get a degree in everything. Sometimes you just need to make sure you got the proper certifications and you get hired. And a lot of these certifications are absolutely free from some great locations online. Take advantage of it. Because I'm going to tell y'all something. Our white brothers and sisters, they ain't hesitating to do it. That's why they got their happy butt in Bali. They were Zooming to Thailand before we thought about Zooming. You know why? Because they take advantage of the certifications. Everybody ain't looking for you to have a degree now. Are you certified to run the world today? Can you run the world today, young man, young woman? We see your little, all this, that's cool. Got your degree in 73. Cool. What have you done for us lately? What have you done for yourself lately to take your education and your career to the next level? That's why I love to see you young dudes or you other dudes, us, even some of us older dudes, taking advantage of the technology or the opportunity to get all these online certifications. I love it. I love it because that's what they're hiring for. And some of you dudes are sleeping on that one. Let me scroll down a little bit more. Razor says, knockout games were discussing and yeah, man. It was so sad. So sad, man. You were so right. Thank you, Razor. Tim said, yep. He says, tech isn't for everyone. That's absolutely correct. And that's why I said for some of you guys, you're established in other locations. I'm not a tech guy. I'm a marketing guy. I love marketing. Give me a product, I'll market it. I love branding. I love the YouTube. But notice, even with me for certification, I take the YouTube certification to get certified as a person that actually knows the algorithm of YouTube. There's YouTube certification courses. I'm the person that takes the BitIQ course. I'm the person that takes the Google SEO course. Why? It helps me better with digital marketing and branding. So if it's an online book, I can market that. Amazon affiliation, I got you. When it comes to courses, creating and marketing a course, I'm your man. So I'm into marketing. So I can't code. I can't tell you nothing about code. But as a marketing person, I know I know how to go to Fiverr.com and hire a coder. That's all part of marketing. Some of you dudes are excellent when it comes to creating. Some of you are artists. You do paintings. You just don't know how to do the marketing part of paintings. To sell not just one painting, but sell prints of your paintings. It's those little things like that that will take your life to the next level to where you can get the hell out of the United States. That's what my point is. Yeah. You're right. Everybody's not tech. But whatever it is, man, and like I said, even if you got to be like my brother, Black by Design, and you driving trucks, dude, start putting your plan in order while you driving trucks. Some of you dudes are supervisors in your position right now. I ain't saying quit your job. I didn't quit my job. I started putting together a game plan. So I started traveling a little bit more to certain locations throughout Colombia and certain locations around Central and South America. Remember, I said this was a 3-year journey from the time I said I'm moving outside the United States. 3 years later. Some of you guys are 20 years. Some of you guys will be 20 years later. Some of you guys are in the military right now. You're taking care of military business and protecting the country and taking care of your family. Nothing wrong with that. I'll always say, take care of business back home, but start making your game plan. Dude, by the time I got done with my game plan, man, by year 2.5, 90% of my clothes were in Colombia. It was only 10% of my clothes. It was like the opposite. I'm in the States, man. I got a pair of dress shoes. I got one suit, a couple of ties, 2 pair of jeans, and some t-shirts. All my other clothes are here. My point is, make sure that your journey is a slow transition. Don't sit back and say, well, if you can't do it tomorrow, it ain't gonna work. No, don't be that person. Take your time, man. I promise you. Take your time. It's gonna work itself out. It's gonna work itself out. Kid you not. My man Passport in the building. Mastery TV. Make sure you guys subscribe to his channel. Do not forget to do that. Subscribe to Passport Mastery. Good dude. Good dude. Always supportive. Thank you very much for the super chat, brother. We haven't even got to the topic yet. Let's get to the topic right now. You guys are asking some great questions and making some great statements. Our topic is right now for today is the top 10 reasons to retire or relocate outside the United States. First one is cost of living. Yes, guys, I can't lie. Let's pull up the cost of living index right now. Cost of living comparison. Always have the index ready. Let me get ready to pull this up. I'm gonna let you guys choose a city today. So I won't choose the city. You guys will choose which city that we're gonna go to and compare it to Cali, Colombia. I saw I saw these white brothers, man. I just saw their YouTube video. $700. Look up in the video is my and it just came out. You can look it up. My $700 apartment in Medellin, Colombia, just came out yesterday. While the rest of y'all trying to run to El Poblado and Parque Yeris and y'all getting drugged and robbed, these white boys are going on the outskirts of Medellin. Man, this dude for $700 a month. This dude crib so bad. I was like, he taking my secrets and sharing them with the world. That's how me and Andrea do. When we be going to these fincas and these places that be on the outskirts, he said like we like 20, 25 minutes outside of Medellin. For $300, I'm talking about the crib is laid. My $700 Medellin apartment, something like that. Just put something. It just came. The video just came. My white dude, bad crib. But y'all too busy trying to be in the party area. All right, go on ahead, keep playing. I keep letting my white brothers, man. Let the white brothers keep on fooling y'all, man. You go always one step ahead of y'all. It be stupid stuff that it be simple stuff, not stupid, but simple stuff that we could do to be one step ahead of everybody. And they always beat us. Me and Andrea already had that game plan. We've been doing that. The house, man, mortgages in Colombia ain't even expensive like that. Oh my God. Dre says, he said, Andre, are you familiar with the estate planning? I'm not. And the reason why I said that, and it's kind of funny that you would say that because I already had planned on setting that up. Actually, I'm going to read the rest of what you have to say. Thank you for the super chat, Dre. I'm gonna read it in a second. I'm not, but right now that's exactly what I'm doing my homework on. It's kind of funny that you would say that. I'm putting all that together right now. Even though the way Colombian laws are set up, if you are with somebody, you with a woman, y'all living together 2 years, Colombia is common law marriage anyway. If you live with a woman in Colombia, y'all can get it all set up and it's basically common law. Y'all ain't gotta get no rings. You ain't gotta be I do, none of that. Colombia is a common law country. Not just a state, all over. You got a chick in your crib for 2 years. She basically, she got them rights. What am I saying? When it comes to the estate planning, if anything happens to you, anything that you've acquired in Colombia, bank accounts that you have in Colombia, not your U.S. bank accounts, but any bank accounts that you have in Colombia, any property that you've purchased, car that you have, anything that you've acquired together as a couple, automatically, that's how Colombian works, automatically goes to either the spouse or the person that you have common law a relationship with. It's a given. There is no, it goes into a rebate, a probate and all that. It doesn't know. Not like the states where if nobody had a will, now you got to do the courts and it's based. And here's the kicker. If you pass on and you were still married and not, let's say Andre and I married, or let's say someone, let's not use us. Let's say a couple is married in Colombia. They are separated. They never got a divorce. He's with his woman for 15 years, but he never got a divorce from his original wife. Guess what? He could be with this woman for 15 years. Everything goes to the original wife. Everything. Unless you, just like you were saying, full circle, set up an estate plan. If you don't set it up, everything goes to the wife or the common law woman. That's how it is in Colombia. I know what, dude. And this ain't what I heard. This is what I know. And I mean, I know this. I know women that I literally know. The husband who they ain't been with in forever, who's been living a whole new life with kids and everything on that side of the city, who they never got divorced, passed on, and the original wife got everything because she's the legal heir to everything. He says, how does one protect their Colombian assets or properties or businesses? Would I need to hire an in-house legal team? I would hire, and that's what our plan is, to hire an attorney to where we have to just sit down and walk through all the properties, all the things that we acquire, all the things that we have. But if you don't have those things, just on GP in Colombia, whoever that other special person, you, like I said, once you hit that 2-year mark, y'all been living together 2 years, they get everything that's your land. Anything that you acquire while you were with her, that's how Colombia works. Even in divorce, Colombia doesn't work like this. You came in with a bunch of stuff, she came in with nothing, and she get half. That's the United States. Colombia works like whatever you acquire together. So if you got to go through a divorce in Colombia, all this that you acquired before you met her is still yours, all of it. Whatever you acquire while you were with her, then the court starts saying, okay, now we need to work through some things where you get 50, she get 50. That's how Colombia works. And it works literally 50-50 in that aspect. They take whatever you acquired and split it right down the middle until you go your way, you go your way. And that's how it works down here. Kiggs, he say, Dre, I need that instrumental music is smooth. Okay, cool. I got you. I actually got it off of because I have a subscription to Audacity. Not Audacity. Epidemic Sounds. I'll make sure I give you guys the link. They've got all type of all of our videos, everything, man. I only pay like $7-8 a month, and man, you can use it for any videos as long as it's going on to that channel that you connect the Epidemic Sounds to. Dude, they got some of the best music. A lot of these channels that have that loaf music, just chill, relax loaf music, Epidemic Sounds music. All right. So let's go. The first thing that we said is first reason why of the 10 reasons why you want to retire or relocate outside the United States is cost of living. Y'all, I don't even have to convince y'all. It is expensive than a month to live in the United States. Y'all paying out that. Shout out to Tim. Tim Howard says, Andre, you're like Kevin Samuels of traveling community. I try to be. If you guys hit me, I truly try my best to be like KS and take his principles on the road. KS principles, he tried to keep them in the States. I try to take the principles of hypergamy. Yes, your grown butt is going to have to take care of the woman if you're going to be a traditional man, if you're going to be with a traditional woman. You cannot come to these other countries talking about, I need a traditional woman, but I need her to go 50-50 because I'm not a traditional man. No. Us traditional man, we go out, kill the gazelle, bring it back home. That's traditional. She take care of the home. Like me and Andrea always say, I'm the leader, she's the manager. I take us in the direction, but once we get there, Andrea is the one that sets the tents up. She's the one to make sure everything goes in order. Everything runs smoothly. I might be the lead singer, but you better believe all things is put in order. Lead singer ain't nothing if the person who's in charge of the microphones and the cameras and this and that and the soundboards and all, none of that works. Beyonce ain't nothing. Jay-Z ain't nothing if the people that manages behind the scenes aren't on their job. So Andrea is the manager of all this. She's the ringleader in charge of all this. But I'm the one that takes us in our direction. We have business meetings every month, if not twice. Every month we have a business meeting. I've never been with a woman where I had a business meeting. I had a woman, we talked about bills a little bit. I'm talking about business meetings. We're talking about taxes, business, property, all type of stuff. That's another thing. That's another thing you want to look for in a woman in another country. Can you do business with her? Can you do not even a partnership, just business, just everyday business? Really? Also, will be president represent Vietnam in a debate. Okay, cool. I want to see that one. That'd be good. We scroll down to where Tim is. She's a great woman, lover. Yes, absolutely correct. Good woman, really good woman. She represents me well. Very ladylike. Andrea has very first lady-ish qualities about her. I could take Andrea to somewhere we could drink some beers and drink under the table and enjoy ourselves, or I could take Andrea to church, to Joel Osteen's church, and we can enjoy service. I could take Andrea to where the sisters are. Why? Because all Andrea's friends are black. So I could take Andrea to the sisters are, and they having fun on the dance floor. Or I could take Andrea to where a fundraiser is, and we can sit up there and look good, enjoying ourselves at the fundraiser. Andrea does all the taxes, because that's what she does, a career. She does all that at the same time, bake homemade bread. Kid you not. Like homemade loaf of bread. That's your girl. Just made your boy some homemade cupcakes from scratch. These ain't store-bought. Homemade. Broccoli made just right. Make sure your boy get the proper sleep at night. Boy, get your butt. Andre, come to bed. All those little things. It does the website cost of living that you're on accounts for inflation. It absolutely does. I'm glad that you mentioned that. Nobody ever asked that question. Good point. Let's go to that website too. It actually does. Let me pull this one down. I'm coming back to your statement, Tim. Homemade bread, bruh. Hey, Tim. I mean, African Wolf. It makes homemade bread in the air fryer. While y'all going to the store getting loaves of bread with all type of byproducts in there, this woman is making homemade loaves of bread in the air fryer. And she ain't the only one here in South America that could do it. That's what my point is. She ain't the only one. Oh, yeah. Shout out to you, brother. Law Dog in the building. Shout out to you. He said, don't go to Joel Osteen Church, fake teacher. Let's see. Had to be shamed to open his church to take in hurricane. I remember that. Like I said, ain't nobody perfect. But my point is that I could take Andrea to different locations. I could take her to a Laker game. I could take her to a Raider game, and we're gonna have fun. And that's the cool part. And I love the fact that I can introduce you guys to her, and I don't have to feel ashamed when I introduce her. And I'll tell you what I mean. Come on, we men. Can I talk? Can we talk? Some of you dudes, y'all introduce me to y'all girl, and I know she ain't nothing but a party girl. I know that she the girl for you right now, and I got you. You even approach me like, Dre, don't take this one serious. She just so happened to be with me while I'm about to go get something to eat, while we're going to dinner, and we run into you, but this ain't nobody for real, for real. That's how y'all be treating y'all girls when y'all be meeting me. Some of y'all be so happy. Hey, Dre, I want you to meet so and so and y'all bring some of the nicest, sweetest, most funniest, fun women around. Oh my God, y'all got some good women. Some of y'all do a great job choosing women, but some of y'all know y'all gonna be here for a couple of days, and y'all just need somebody for companionship, and you introduce her as a companion, and it's cool. It's cool. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. He said, "Boy, I'm ready for." He said, "Bro, I'm ready for Colombia to go to Colombia." Yeah, man, I'm telling you. He said, "Andrea sounds amazing, like most Colombian women." Absolutely correct. That's my experience, and can't wait to go back or get back. Correct. Yeah, I got a brother down here, man. He met his little female in the air while they were on a flight. They've been stuck like this. I'm finally, my boy finally gonna spend some time with me tomorrow. I'm like, can I get some time, bro? You want to hang out with your dog? And so he hit me up today. He said, "Dre, what you doing tomorrow?" I said, "I'm hanging out with you, dog. I'm hanging out with you." But I'm happy for him. And she's a good. Soon as she got off the plane with him, she made sure that he had everything. She made sure he got to the money exchange. She made sure that he got this, got that. While I was at the airport waiting for him anyway. And so she made sure everything. So as soon as I met her, I saw that energy of her being there for him after just meeting him at the airport on the airline. You'd have thought that they were a couple already. She's making sure the luggage was this and making sure that was taken care of. I was like, "Did she fly here with you?" He was like, "No, man, we met on the plane." I ain't mad at you, player. I am not mad at you. Okay, let's get to the cost of living, right? That's right, Dre. Copy and paste. Okay, cool. That's what I'll do. Good idea. Let me do that. I've never done this. Good asking, Dre. Good asking about that. I never copy and paste this link. This is the link that I always use oftentimes during consultations to show you guys the cost of living comparison of whatever city you want to go to around the world to the city that you're in right now. So let's go to that. For example, let me go over to it. Thanks again for the super chat, Dre. Let me get rid of that. What city? Give me a city, guys. Give me a city that we can compare cost of living to today. He said, "Can you pin it, or does it copy and paste it?" Did you guys get the copy and paste? I just put a copy and paste link in the website. He said Mexico City compared to what city? Oh, Chicago. We'll do that. That's a good one. Mexico City compared to Chicago. Let's see. Mexico City. Oh, there we go. It pulls itself up, so it auto populates. Compared to the Chi. Chicago, Illinois. Let's do a comparison. All right. Chicago is dang. Woo. I hope y'all see this. Goodness gracious. Mexico City, Mexico. Now you're seeing why there are over 1.5 million Americans living in Mexico. Whew, okay, Chicago is 91.4% higher than Mexico City without rent. It says just including rent, cost of living. Let me move that out of the way. It is 116.3% higher than Mexico City. The rent prices are 170% higher. Ugh. Groceries. Let's just go down to groceries. Right here it says grocery prices are 96.4% higher. It is expensive to be in the Chi. Goodness gracious. Let me move me out of the way, let you guys see this. Let's scroll down. If you're going to go out for a meal, just a regular, inexpensive meal, and they're using, let me change the monies. price, index quality. Oh, I'm trying to see where I could change the currency. Because right now the currency, it has it as, oh, there we go. I can edit. Could I edit currency right there? There we go. We're going to change the currency to the US dollar. Okay. Okay, here we go. The average meal in Mexico City, $8 and this is inexpensive, $8.06. That same inexpensive meal in Chicago was $20. A meal for two people, a decent meal, you're on a date in Mexico City is like almost $43. In a meal, a date in Chicago, you're looking at $80. That's crazy. That is crazy. Now, I could attest to this one. If you go to a club, a beer in Mexico City is about $3. A beer in Chicago is going to be between $6 to $10. I could that in a club, yeah. Chicago, man, you're going to pay for clubbing in Chicago. That's true. Now, Mexico City, the milk is more expensive. Loaf of bread, on average, Mexico City is $2. But also it's $3.30 on average for a loaf of bread in Chicago. So that's not too bad. Let's look at these eggs. For a dozen eggs. Oh my God. Okay. Mexico City, like $2.09. In Chicago, $4.11 for 12 eggs. Dang, y'all paying a lot for eggs, man. What is going on in the United States with eggs? Okay, we're gonna do Cali next. But what is going? Can y'all tell me what are y'all doing with eggs? That's making just eggs so expensive in the States. Goodness gracious. Larry Perry in the building. He said, Andre, is your consultation only limited to Colombia? Actually, it's not. My consultations that we do, we actually do all of South America. And the reason why, because I study the policies and some of the plans of throughout South America. Also during the consultation, guys, if I don't know it, I get it. I reach out to somebody in that particular country to get those particular questions answered. So I always have, that's a cool thing about the consultation. It doesn't end after the hour or after the 2 hours. It actually continues on. Then you're also inside the WhatsApp groups that I put you in. So you're automatically in that. So it's these things that continue on and on and on information. So when it comes to South America, I do a lot of studying and I get a lot of news. I do a lot of homework because realize, guys, South America is only 12 countries. So it's not like it's, 50 states I got to study. It's just 12 countries and really only like maybe 10 of them really for you guys. If not even that, maybe more like most people just only visit maybe like 7 of them. Ecuador, Colombia, Venezuela a little bit, Brazil, Chile, Argentina. I'm trying to get guys to go to Guyana. He says, if you need eggs, go to a farmer's market. Yes, better price. Yes, goodness gracious. Woo, y'all paying for those eggs. He said, Dre, eggs are expensive because of the disease outbreak. The hens and the chickens. Gotcha. Oh yeah, no problem, Larry Perry. Got you. One thing about the consultations that we do, we try to make everything. I do it as if it were me, and I get as much information to you. That's why I always talk about these are the apps that you're going to need while you're in South America. Download these apps. That's why I record. Even I got a couple of guys that I did the recording. I need to send it to them tonight. I'm going to send their recording. I'll record your consultation so you can actually have a copy of it, because there'll be some things that you said in the recording that you may forget or you didn't take notes. Don't worry. I'll send it right to your email, the whole recording. And then once I make sure you got it, that's when I delete it so nobody else will have a copy of it. Just little things that I make sure to make your transition of visiting a country for the first time smooth, or relocating to that country, a smooth transition. Oh yeah. Okay, let's go back to this. Let's go to the fun part, the apartments. Now we see the utilities. The average utility for heating, electricity, cooling, water, garbage in Mexico City is about $50. And for all that in Chicago, almost $163. That is an increase of 226% just for your utilities. Good Lord. You paying that much just for your utilities in the shop. And that might be low for a lot of people, depending on what time of the year it is, because you may need that heating for the winter and you may need that cooling for the summer. So it may be even a lot higher than that. Other thing, let's go down to the rent. Here we go. The average one bed, oh goodness gracious, Chi-Town. Come on, Chicago, really? The average one bedroom apartment in the city, Mexico City, $800. And if you ever seen some apartments in Mexico City, man, they got some really nice spots. The average one bedroom apartment in Chicago, $1,986. And Africa Wolf said that's low for the Chi. Goodness gracious, 1,900. He said last year over 100 food plants mysteriously burned down. Wow, I didn't know that. Burned down. Crazy thing happened. He said, call me a conspiracy theorist like me. These things are planned. Absolutely. Get to South America ASAP. I can agree with that, because everything comes from the farms. I kid you not. When I go pick you guys up from the airport in that farm area we pass, coming to the city of Cali, like that 5-minute drive, and you see all that open land and farms and mountains and all that. That's where we get all our food. We get some food shipped in, yes we do, but for the most part, your potatoes and plantains and sugar and eggs, all that is local. All that is local. Whatever disease y'all got in the States, y'all can keep that with y'all hands, and they brown. They do not bleach eggs in South America. No part of South America you're gonna find a white egg. That ain't gonna happen in South America. It's gonna be the original egg color, brown. The other thing is, you don't put egg in a refrigerator in South America. Nobody refrigerates eggs in South America. Just like you don't have to refrigerate milk in South America. What? No, bruh. That's in the States with whatever they do to the milk. In South America, you ain't gonna find, man, you got what? You get your milk off the shelves. You don't go to the freezer to get your milk. Yeah. Okay, the next we're gonna look at, we're gonna come back to, we're gonna do that. You know what? We'll do that one. We'll do San Jose, California compared to Cali, Colombia. That's what we'll do, Ransom. We'll hit yours. Okay, but let's finish off Mexico real quick. And it says that Mexico, a 2-bedroom apartment in Mexico, let's say a 3-bedroom. 3-bedroom apartment in Mexico City is $1,567. A 3-bedroom apartment in Chicago, $4,000. That is crazy. So let's look at the index. Chicago, in Mexico City. And of course, New York, the cost of living index, Prague, Singapore, London, compared to Mexico City, Berlin, Germany, Beijing, Delhi, all these places. And Mexico City is still has a better cost of living. Okay, the next one we're going to look at is we're going to go back. Let's go back to Cali, Colombia. And San Jose. Let's see what we're looking at. Ooh, 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 that hurts. I could, for all you people that's still in California, I love you, brothers and sisters. Goodness gracious. That cost of living, let's take a look at it. Let's move me out of the way. All right, we got Cali, Colombia versus San Jose, California. San Jose is 249.5% higher than Cali, Colombia without rent. With rent, it is 418.6% higher to live in San Jose, California than Cali, Colombia. The rent prices. Here we go. Just the rent prices. I've never seen this before. 1,253.8% higher rent in California than in Cali, Colombia. The average restaurant for the same type of meal, 415% higher in San Jose. Groceries, 250% higher. Local purchases, just your clothes and your jeans and everything. Computer, 291.5% higher in San Jose. In other words, a meal in Cali, Colombia, and this is true, average inexpensive meal, but you're gonna eat good, $2.49. Me and Andre have gone to some nice spots and ate, and I kid you not, the bill came out to be like $4.08 for the both of us together. So this is absolutely correct with Cali, Colombia. Same meal in California, you gonna come out $20. A meal for two people, 3 with a course, which you got your entree, $16.59, about $17. San Jose, you gonna come out of $80. Goodness gracious. Let's scroll down to the utilities. It might be higher as well. Average utilities for electricity, heating, cooling, water, garbage in Cali, Colombia, let's round it up to $59. In San Jose, on average, $243, if not higher. Let's look at the apartments. This is the fun one. Man, this is crazy. Y'all shouldn't be doing this to California. The average one bedroom in the city, like where we are right now, Cali, Colombia, depending on what zone you're in, $195.74 for a one bedroom apartment. Some of y'all got Jordans that you pay more than that for. A one bedroom in California, San Jose, $2,444. A three bedroom in Cali, Colombia, really nice area, $308.83. Now remember, guys, here in our apartment is a 2 bedroom in zone 5. and we only pay like our lease is signed for $420 a month. But because of cost of living in the fluctuation of the dollar, we average between 380 to 400 a month. Because whichever way the dollar goes, our rent goes up or down. Can't get that in the States. That includes utilities. That includes our cable. That includes our Wi-Fi. That includes our brand new washer and dryer unit, the stacks. Brand new washer and dryer unit. That includes security. That includes our parking garage, not parking spot, parking garage. And the 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, and the 12-foot vaulted ceilings, and the terrace on top with a multi-million-dollar view. $420 a month. And we live around everything. $400, $20 a month, but because of the fluctuation of the dollar, we average about $380 a month. So when they say this about Cali, I kid you not, it's true. Let's look at so the average apartment in Cali, Colombia, average 3-bedroom is $308, and you're gonna pay for a 3-bedroom in San Jose $4,306 on average. Goodness gracious, boy. So when I sit back and I say, let's scroll down to the cost of living index. Look how low Cali, Colombia is compared to these other cities. San Jose right here, Cali, Chi-Town, even Mexico City, New York, Prague, Sydney, London, Berlin. So when you guys hear me say that the first reason why you may want to consider in a few years, cost of living, man. What's up, family? We're talking about the 10 reasons why a person may consider moving outside the United States. I know there was a comment that I wanted to go back to. I think it was, shout out to Jamon. What's up, brother? I think Tim had a comment that I wanted to check out, but my bad for missing it, Tim. We got 62 here. Make sure we got 62 people click the like button, and also make sure you guys subscribe, and also make sure you guys take advantage of the Patreon. I'm going to put the link for the Patreon in the comment section. But yeah, that cost of living, I'm telling you guys, that's one of the reasons. Number 2, let's go on to number 2. Number 2 reason is, let me scroll down. Better weather. Yes. One thing I can say about living in other countries, you get to choose what type of weather that you wanted to live up under. You really do. You get a chance to decide on whether you want to live in a more inclement weather. You get a chance to decide if you want to be in a cooler area. Because I know dudes that don't like heat. And so they're like, I move to Bogota because I don't like it hot like in Cartagena or in Cali. Like right now, Cali going through like a 80 degrees, 80, like 84s right now. Cali's last week, Cali's been hot. Usually don't get that hot, but it kind of hot. But it ain't Cartagena hot. Cartagena is made for beach life. So there's a big difference. So you get a chance to enjoy a different form of weather, or whether you want to go to Brazil. And Brazil has different locations where you can enjoy weather. So it is with Chile, Argentina. I mean, Argentina got glaciers. ice glaciers. In other words, if you don't make it to Antarctica, like Ace, just go on down to the end of Argentina. It is a beautiful area. It really is beautiful down there. So yeah, the weather. Let me catch it with you guys. He said, Dre, if I come to Colombia, you have a list of tour guides in different cities in your network. I have about 3 tour guides. I have one for Medellin. I know I have one for Cartagena, and I have one for Cali. That are really good at what they show you locations that you really enjoy. Bradenton is in the building. That's right down 75, baby. I know exactly where you are. Bradenton, Florida is right down I-75. Yeah. Man, I haven't heard that name in a couple years, man. You give me flashbacks. He said, where are you guys from in the chat? Oh, shout out to where everybody is from the chat. We got some Ohio people. We got some people from everywhere. Yeah, where you guys coming from in the chat? The Turkish passport isn't bad either. That's what's up, man. That is what's up. You know, I'm working on my next passport, so I'm eligible for my citizenship. Shout out to the brothers from Hawaii, checking in from Hawaii. Them Cali boys. Jay, I just saw your video where you talking about, hey, I'm ready to head out, guys. I'm about to head out. I saw your video today. Medellin, the Medi heads in the building. Shout out to my man Kings and Dreams. We got them Texas boys. Them Texas boys, they do big things in Texas. Yeah, they got some gorgeous women in Texas too. Shout out to Texas. Illinois. Shout out to the ill all the way. Whether you in Champaign, Illinois, or you're in not just Chi-Town, but also what's the other city I'm trying to think of? Oh, Purdue is in Indiana. No, Purdue is Purdue in Indiana or Illinois? Purdue. Let me know because I'm so used to shooting down I-65 from Chicago to Indianapolis. I forget it Purdue because Purdue is right off of I-65, and so I forget. Am I shoot? No, Purdue is in Indiana. Southern Cal in the building. Them Detroit boys, what it do? What up, though? Montreal, beautiful. Love me some Montreal. I won't even lie. It's beautiful. We got them Houston boys in the building as well. Goodness gracious. Yeah, I like some Montreal. I won't even lie. Oh, that's where I was. Peoria, Illinois. Absolutely correct. That's what I'm thinking about. Where Richard Pryor's from. That is exactly where he's from. That's right. Shout out to you. Purdue is in Indiana. That's right. Because it's right on 65 too. Them Apollo Beach boys in the building. Apollo Beach. Oh man. Apollo Beach is like so here's how it works, guys. You've got Tampa, Ruskin. No. Tampa. Let me know if I got it right. Tampa, Riverview, where we were, Ruskin, Apollo Beach. Because they're all kind of like almost like a suburban where older people retire type of from Riverview on that. Let me know if I got it right. Let me know if I got so we got Tampa, Florida, Right up under the suburb is Riverview, Sun City, Apollo Beach. Let me know if I got it right. Austin, Texas in the building. I heard some good things about Austin, Texas too. Bloomington. That's right. It's in Bloomington, Indiana. That's right. Let's go to the next one on the list. Shout out to all you guys for wherever you are. The next one on the list is, I'm going to tell you guys this one, and I know this to be true. Healthcare. Another reason why you guys want to start making an exodus in a few years, or in how many years it takes you outside the United States. Dude, y'all paying out the yin yang for healthcare, and it's not going to get any better. Even if the U.S. economy turns around, the global economy turns around, the one thing that will not turn around in the United States anytime too soon. Oh, you're right. It is in Lafayette. University of wait a minute. IU is in Bloomington. University of Indiana is in Bloomington. Purdue is in West Lafayette. Shout out. Thanks for the correction. But the one thing that's not going to turn around and change and get better in the United States, unless you got Bernie Sanders helping you out, is the cost for medical in the United States. It's uncalled for what we pay for in the United States. When you know that many of the same medical treatments are available in other countries at a fraction of the price. The same equipment, the same machinery, the same hospital bed that you're going to be laying down on during the surgery, the same way you're going to be recuperating, the same medications that they would give you, if not better. In the United States, they're going to charge you 10 times as much for the same surgeries. It is crazy. The same emergency room will cost you out the yin yang in another country, in the United States. Yeah. West Lafayette. So guys, definitely realize that you may want to, I'm gonna say this in all sincerity. For us brothers over 45, you got to start taking your health, what country you're going to be in as far as your health expenses are considered. And I'll tell you what I mean. Some of us, can I be real? Some of us can only afford what we can afford when it comes to medical, as long as we got that job. But if you got to go on Cobra copay, that Cobra insurance, you feel like you could put a Band-Aid on a broken arm. Let's be real. Some of us, we can brag about the United States medical because you got a job, and a large portion of that, of your insurance, is paid by your job. And so you can afford that, whatever it is coming out of your paycheck but soon as you lose that job, you scared to sneeze. Do you really want to live your life after 40, after 50, after 60 in a country that if you basically ain't got a job, you got to come out all the money for all the insurance? And if your money ain't sitting like that, or if you ain't ex-military, or if you ain't a person that got a pension or something like that, you just a business person like many of us are, you're going to have to take consideration what country you're going to be in. Me and Andre only pay $100 a month for top notch, not just regular insurance. Oh no, we get, like I mentioned the other day, we get house calls. $100 a month for two people. This one brother, I like what he said. He said, I'm paying $1,800. Over $1,800 per month for a one bedroom. I was paying in Tampa for my one bedroom. I was paying like $1,300. We ain't talking about utilities. I'm talking about I'm in Brandon, right next to Bradenton. So yeah. But that cost of living, man, for your medical needs, you guys are going to have to start seriously. That's why you have so many elderly moving from the United States to Mexico City. They just can't afford to. It's so hard to be a senior in the United States. What's a senior, Dre? Anybody over the age of 50. Oh, I'm gonna bust your head open. Guess what the official age for middle age is? You ready? For all of you that think being middle age is 50, nope. The actual age for middle age is 37. All of you dudes that have hit 37, you are past middle age. I'm 43. You passed. I'm 48. I'm 38. You passed. You passed your midlife crisis should have started at like 35. Because the actual middle age is in the United States 37 years old. That's middle age. He said, just turned 30. Happy birthday to you, brother. Yeah. What am I saying that for? In the United States, we're trained to think that middle age is 50, 51, 49, 50, 53. Oh, he going through a midlife crisis. They try to convince you that you have more years, so you good when it comes to medical insurance. You only 50. Dude, you need to start thinking about your health after 37. And I mean seriously thinking about your health. I'm thinking about it like me at 56, think about my health. All you do that's over 37, you need to be serious about your health. What country are you going to be living in? And if it takes you 10 years to get to a country where you can have the right medical, dude, half the medical stuff here in Colombia, you can get it over the counter. All the stuff that you got to get a prescription for in the States. Man, if you knew how much stuff you can just go into the pharmacy and get right now. Penicillin shot, right now. Right now. Flu medication, right now. Everything. You get it right on the counter. It's nothing. I ain't lying. For you dudes that's been here, you know I ain't lying. I've already mentioned to y'all several times, our medical copay is 84 cents every time I go to the doctor. That means that's why Andrea always dragging me to the doctor. Andre, we need a brain scan. 84 cents. We need to clean that wax out your ear. 84 cents. You need a chiropractor to snap your neck. 84 cents. We need somebody to take care of them toes. Make sure them toes look good. 84 cents. Let's get your lungs checked out. Let's get your heart checked out. Heart monitor. Copay. 84 cents. That's why Andre got this big file on her husband that's this thick. Because every place I've been to, it only costs 84 cents. It is so expensive. If your job, or if you're a contractor or a business person and you got to pay medical insurance in the States, ain't gonna be no 84 cents copay for you to get an MRI. That's not gonna happen. You ain't gonna pay 84 cents for the ambulance if there's an emergency. You gotta take those things into consideration. Shout out to Will in the building. We're doing great tonight, brother, and we're doing great this evening, man. I like that picture of you. Like that picture. I didn't get a chance to tell you before. Yeah, guys. So we already talked about 3 so far. We talked about cost of living. We talked about better weather in other countries. You could choose the weather that you want. And we already talked about health insurance and healthcare. Let's talk about quality of life. Quality of life, meaning that everything from the air to the water to the stress to all the things that make up everyday life, your routines, you get a better quality. Bruh, as soon as you hit South America, your oxygen is better. Why? You in the Amazon jungle. Bruh, do you know how excited I am to know I don't have to wait for my oxygen to come from South America, cross the ocean, and meet me in Florida? I don't have to wait for my oxygen comes. We're talking about these Amazon jungles make up so much of the oxygen that we get in the world. I live next door to not a Amazon, the Amazon, like the National Geographic that we grew up with. I feel like going to the Amazon and getting an autograph. I'm so happy to live next to the Amazon jungle. Fresh water flowing, fresh air. Some of you dudes come down here and you like, man, I had sinuses in the States, but since I've been down here. Now, are there people down here that have allergies? Yeah, of course. I got a couple friends that got that. Don't put me around no pollen down here. But I'm telling you, dude, the air, the fact that they care about the trees, the fact that they take their time with, and they tell you, slow down. What? Why is this line taking so long? Because you're American. That's why it's taking so long. Slow down. This restaurant is taking forever. Slow down. Enjoy the company that you're with. Slow down. Even in the larger cities, even when me and Andre go to Bogota and go to some of the fancier restaurants, guess what? They take their time. Slow down. What you want to drink, sir? You, ma'am? And that's it. Slow down. Breathe. Better quality of life. Just, dude. Been with Andrea for 5 years. This December will be 4 years of marriage. Two disagreements. 2. Now we have disagreements as far as like negotiating. We have our business meetings, but I'm talking about like rah, rah, rah. 2. And guess who's the one with the big mouth? Guess who was the one that had to calm down and act like they got some dang sense in their head? Some of y'all back in the States, some women are good for smashing, but you cannot get in a conversation with them because she gonna come with that rah rah, and you like, man, this is not the quality of life that I deserve. You deserve better than that. Way better. You guys deserve to have women that are corporate women, but then they come home and they make you a fresh loaf of bread. It was nothing for me. Hey, babe, could you do me a favor? Yeah, could you make me a cup of coffee real quick? Sure. I'm going to bring you some muffins that I made homemade today. While I'm asleep, my wife is making me homemade vegan. Check it. These ain't regular muffins. These are actually vegan. because she care about my health. She learned how to make vegan muffins and some coffee, and made sure that the coffee was also healthy. You would think, dude, the way Andrea treats your boy as far as health, you think my body was breaking down, and it ain't. She just try to make sure it doesn't break down, because we have a theory in our house. I'm going to share it with you. In our house, we have a theory when it comes to health. Either you're going to pay extra money for healthy food and healthy drinks and healthy recipes, or you're going to pay for medicine and surgeries and all those things to help keep you alive. You're going to pay on one end or the other end. So I would rather pay for my wife to go get the healthiest foods, the healthiest meals, and she's going to culinary classes every Saturday, and she's coming back with all these different recipes to cook. I learned to do this, I learned to cook that, I learned to bake this and this and that, and she's online all the time making sure, hey, I came over to when Andre hit me, I kid y'all not, when Andre hit me with the oatmeal waffles, bruh, waffles made from regular Quaker oats that taste like regular waffles. I'm like, okay, I'm good. I think I'm gonna last till I'm 101. I'll be all right. Between me going to the gym, Andre making sure I'm eating healthy, the Amazon jungle behind me, and I ain't stressing. Meaning I got a better quality of life. And Colombia ranks number 5 in the world for emotional intelligence, meaning people care about people no matter what age you are. Do you have crime? This Colombia. What are you talking about? But I'm talking about everyday people care about everyday people. That's why I said you would have never saw what you saw. Like I said, I saw on Staten Island today with the autistic young man getting beat down, autistic brother getting beat down by 3 teenage white boys. And all them brothers standing around and ain't do nothing. Nothing. Why? Because I don't know. But we all know one thing. One of the reasons why a lot of us in the United States don't do anything for each other, because we don't know who's strapped and who ain't strapped. And I don't want to live in a world like that. I want to live in a world where hood stay hood and good stay good. If I live in a good area, I'm around good people. If I'm in the hood, I'm around hood people. I purposely went in that area. I don't want to live in a world where it's all blended together. I don't want to live in that. No, that's not me. No, we all deserve better. If we using passports to cross these oceans, we're crossing it for a reason, and not for the reason of just sitting back and not living the lives that we deserve. Let me scroll back to these brothers right here. Then I'm gonna come back. He said most of the world's oxygen comes from the ocean, actually. Absolutely correct. This is true too. This is true too. And guess what country is one of the few countries surrounded by two oxygen belts known as the ocean? Colombia. The Pacific Ocean right here and the Atlantic Ocean. And I got the Amazon jungle. It's a win-win-win, baby. Absolutely correct, EBN. I mean, ENB. He said, slow down, like Grand Poobah. Yeah, for real. Serious, just relaxing life. Art Will, thank you for the super chat, brother. Let me see what you have to say. He says, does any Latin America companies operate CP? All countries. It's kind of funny you got the Asian brother asking about CP time, right? I call CPT time Colombian people time. You think black people late? If South American people were fired and hired based on tardiness, it wouldn't be a South America. Thanks for the super chat, Will. They are late for everything. everything. And it's a given. It's almost like it's part of the culture. It's part of South America. It is what it is. When you ask a female on a date and you say 8 o'clock, bruh, do not say 8 o'clock. Tell her like 6:45, 6:30. She gonna show up at 8 o'clock. Bruh, I don't know what it is about South American women and men that time is not this. It's like watches and time are invisible or something. I kid you not, man. And now I do it sometimes. Man, Andre be like, well, when the family gathering start, Andre's family will sit back and say, well, we're having a family get together at 5 o'clock. That means like everybody gonna be there like 6:30, 6:42. That's a given. Yeah, man, it's bad. It's bad here, Will. Ken in the building. Shout out to Ken for the $2 super chat in the building. Oh, £2. Not just $2, £2 in the building. Bonjour. I just throw that out there. But my point is, thanks, brother. Much respect to you too. EMB says Amazonians, yeah. He also says a section of the, let me see over here. Let me change this so I can see a little better in regards to the size. Okay, he say a section of the shares a border with Peru, absolutely correct, and Brazil, absolutely correct, absolutely correct. South America is the most environmentally friendly continent on Earth. It is it is beautiful, man. I ain't gonna even lie. It's beauty. It's beautiful, dude. I won't even lie. Every place that we go to, it's beauty that you in awe. You are in awe on this continent, man. I kid you not. It's not just guys, if you get a chance, when you come, some of you guys come down to South America 3, 4, 5 times a year. One of those trips, schedule an adventure or an excursion. Like if you're going to Brazil, go on an excursion somewhere in Brazil. You're going to see some stuff that you ain't never saw in the history of mankind in South America. I kid you not. It's stuff here, man, that it's beauty here. I mean, China, South, I don't know what part of I think it's China, has a rainbow mountains. But Peru's rainbow mountain, a literal mountain that's colorful like a rainbow. Colombia itself has like one of the top 7 natural wonders of the world, the Rainbow River on the other side of the country. It's literally a river that looks like a rainbow. It's crazy down here in South America. You could not even if you just went on a graffiti tour. Some guys go to cities and just do tours of the graffiti art in South America. It is crazy how artistic these people are down here. And I'm not taking anything away from back home in the States, but there's some artists down here, man. Lawdog said, he said, Andre talking the facts. Women there are next level, so supportive and encouraging. They are, man. Man, it'd be times when I just be feeling like, man, I told Andre this. I'm gonna tell you guys something I never told you guys before. I told Andre this today, just right before the live stream. I said one of the biggest mistakes that I'm making here in South America and in life, because we all got something we're working on. This is one of mine. Because I lost that 10 years being in federal prison, I'm always feeling like I'm on catch-up mode. No matter how successful we are, I always feel like I'm behind. And I've been battling that. That's one of the reasons why. That's what we talk about. We're talking about life, quality of life. That's one of the things that made me slow down doing that. Because in the United States, it told me to keep up with the Joneses. Now I'm here in South America. I don't have to feel like that as much. To where I'm slowly getting to the point where I'm starting to appreciate the level of life that I'm on. Andre, you're doing good. Be happy for yourself. Smell the roses. You're a blessed man. But I'm so in the habit of, I got to catch up. I'm behind 10 years. I got to catch up. I'm behind. I got to catch up. And it just, and I have to start catch myself doing that. And so I'm like, okay, Andre, slow down. And South America's helped me do that. It's helped me to slow down from that rat race mindset that if I was in the States, I'd really be feeling bad because I'm still thinking I need to catch up. Yeah, vegan. Yep, vegan. All this 1%, other than the sprinkles that she put on here. All the rest of it is. Let me move it toward the camera. Move my eye. There we go. All that is 100% vegan. Yep. I was like, she makes sure that the chocolate is just 1% chocolate, nothing else added to it. It's those little things, man. Andre is talking fat. Okay, we went that with Law Dog. Shout out to Law Dog. Vegan rice. He said, pay the farmer now or pay the doctor later. Bingo. Absolutely correct, Law Dog. He said, give me that in the States without an attitude is rape. Man, I've been coming across all these YouTube videos also, guys, of women that are saying, women that will cook the food will sit there and be eating and tell their man the food is ready. Babe, food ready. How many more seconds would it have taken a woman in the States to just grab a plate while you're already in the kitchen? While you're in the kitchen making your plate as a woman, you could have just put plate here or plate there. You're scooping anyway. Was it this hard to scoop also for your man? You grabbing a piece of chicken anyway. Is it that hard to grab one for you and one for your man? You opening up a loaf of bread anyway. Is it that hard to get some bread for you and bread for your man? But that's not the hard part for women in the United States. And I'm going to tell you what it is. You guys know it too. The hard part was putting it on a plate and bringing it to you. That's the hard part. Putting it on a plate, that destroys her soul. That destroys the soul of many women in the United States. Not most, because there's some really good women that really know how to be there for the whole family unit, including herself. But what destroys women in the United States, and they don't get a chance anymore, is the fact that they can't put on the plate. Let's go to the super chat real quick. All right, my man says, signing out. Shout out to you, brother. Thank you for being here. He said, I work in the morning, keep the motivation and inspiring. I love your background. Thanks, brother. Your background too, and you have a nice setup. Thank you very much, brother. I try to do the, have the swinging sticks ode to our brother Kevin Samuels. Thank you very much for the super chat, brother. You have a good night. I'm about to wrap this up because I know a lot of you guys got to go to work in the morning as well. I'm not going to have you too late. Will King says, he said the air comes from the Pacific, which is always 50 miles, which is only 50 miles away, through the rainforest. It's rainforest to Cali. Absolutely correct. We're right down from Buenaventura. right down there from the ocean. 2 million people with some of the cleanest air in the world. Absolutely correct. And what I love about the other thing I love about being here in right outside of Cali, an hour away. See, my favorite animal is the gorilla and the whale. I like the gentle giants. They could tear something up if they want to, but most of the time they just chill. And I could go whale watching. An hour from here, I could see the birth of whales. Right on the outskirts, every summer, it happens right outside of. Oh man, I gotta just see it on TV. Okay, EMB says, yes. What I mean is the Amazonians is the name of both the department and the actual forest. Let me see. Amazonias. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Thank you very much, brother. That bit of trivia. He said, thank you. I need that, brother. I needed that. I never told you guys that, but I'm always on that catch up. And it's really not, I'm gonna come back to your comment. It's really not a keeping up with the Joneses type of catch up. It's just in the back of my mind, like, you lost 10 years. You lost 10 years. You got to catch up. You lost 10 years. You should be here by now. You should be da. So you gotta move twice as fast. And this ain't got nothing to do with like, you got to keep up with the white man, all that stuff. This is just me trying to keep up with just you everyday dudes. It's just in my mind, I'm behind and you guys are like light years ahead. And you guys are looking at me like, Dre, you know you ahead of everybody else, right? But in my mind, I'd be like, no, I'm behind. Now I know when people that be anorexic and don't realize that they're anorexic, like, you done lost 30 pounds. I feel like I need to lose 50 more. That's how I feel. Like but I'm slowly slowing the train down, and I'm starting to say, Andre, enjoy the life you have. Smell the roses, brother. Smell the roses. You don't have to keep up with the Joneses anymore. You good, bro. Live your life. And so now I'm living a quality life. But I won't lie, it took me a minute to slow that train down, man. And if it wasn't for Andre help, I don't know how fast I would have slowed it down. I'll still be acting like that. He said, you done caught up, man. He said, look at what you've achieved since you got out of the feds. Man, yeah. Especially knowing that there's an 85% recidivism rate of incarceration. For those that don't know, the recidivism rate, meaning people that go back to prison or jail. 85% of people that have ever been to prison or jail will go back. So I even beat those odds. Trust me, I wish I was at the place where you are right now. And I hear that, and I'm starting to appreciate it. Thank you, brother. He said, shout out to Dre and Andrea. I love my wife 21 years, but I ain't going to get that. You can't get that plate, the hot plate, man. He said, Dre passed a lot of us. Thanks for letting me know, brothers. Thank you for keeping me encouraged. Let's do one more before we end this live stream. We did better health. We did quality of life. We did it. We've done now. That's easy. That's a good one I've never done before. Retirement community. There are countries that have excellent groups of brothers that are either relocated or retired. Like here in Cali, like I always say, it's about 30 of us brothers that just hang out. And you see Taylor Make Dreams and his partners in Sosua, Playa area. Just kind of hang out, zoom to Thailand. He's got his group of dudes that he hang out with there. They play golf. That's one of the things that benefits that you're going to get when you relocate to another country. Don't feel like you're going to be by yourself. There is a group of people that are already there waiting for you that are 9 times out of 10 from the area that you come from as far as the country. that had the same goals of relocating out that country that you had and can't wait to hang out with you. Some dudes have some really, really good guys waiting for you to hang out with you. Some of you got some good ladies to hang out with you that's real cool, but you ain't met them yet because you still in the States. As far as the retirement and relocation part is concerned, that is 100% correct. Some of you dudes, I'm gonna be honest, there are some men in the United States that are lonely. They just can't find people that think like them. I wasn't lonely, but I was a loner. And there's some guys that are like me. Andre is a loner. We're homebody people. Chapapa tell you that. He said, Brazil, I'm really a homebody type of dude. He's 30 years old. Some people are just loners. Life is great if they're around a bunch of people. Life is great if they're by themselves. But there are some people that are lonely. And as soon as you use your passport, you find a group of people that think just like you. Are you an Xbox person that like to play your video games? It's people here that, dude, they do the same competitions in the same events, the same video, all of it. You got gamers down here like crazy. You like to shoot golf or bowl? We got bowling alleys waiting for you. You a fishing dude? You like to go fishing? Come on, this South America. Stop it. We got some of the biggest, craziest looking fish you ever saw. But they good too. There are people waiting for you to allow you to enjoy relocating. That part I want you guys to not worry about. If you're going to relocate to Germany, if you're going to relocate to Portugal, if you're going to relocate to Spain, Singapore, Costa Rica, I'm telling you, the universe has people waiting there for you. That's some good people. The reason why some of you guys haven't met your good people yet, because you only go to these places on vacation. You only need to meet vacationers. So the universe ain't gonna give you people that have already relocated or retired. You may meet a few, but as far as like really getting close knit, wait till you start making the plans of relocating and or retiring. And watch what happens. All of a sudden you start meeting all these dudes, black, white, all these women from everywhere that have already relocated. When I came here to Cali, I joined the Cali expat group. We meet up every Thursday. Every Thursday, different restaurants and different clubs around the city. Medellin, I looked at Medellin. I thought Medellin was only 3,000 people in their expat group. Medellin's Facebook expat group, 10,000 people. Language exchanges. Down here in Cali, man, you just pretend like you want some salsa classes. Absolutely free dance classes. Now you're going to meet somebody in the dance class that's going to introduce you to their uncle that's a realtor. Or you come to the Cali expat group. Man, dudes passing out their car. Hey, dog, I do real estate just in case you want to buy something. There are people waiting for you. That's what my point is. There are people waiting for you whenever you decide to retire or relocate to most countries. You don't have to feel like if I do it, I'll be there by myself. No. You relocate it by yourself or with somebody special in their life. Like I know one guy that was on Taylor Made Dreams this past week. He, his wife, mother-in-law, and the kids are relocating to DR. But for most of us, we usually do it solo. But there are dudes that, we had the Super Bowl party this past week. I mean, not past week, but a past month. $30 people. of all different colors from all different parts of the world. We all hanging out, watching the Super Bowl, chilling, laughing, having a great time. Can't tell us nothing. The universe will take care of you whenever you're ready to relocate. Law Dog says, he said, I'm proud of you, Andre. He said, I was married for 11 years and felt I lost that amount of time because that's a good point. Because I suffered with a woman who controlled everything. Colombian women are so gracious and kind. Absolutely. A Law Dog, is it just me, or are we still somewhat still trying to get used to this treatment? Hey, bruh, I'm still after being here for 6 years, I still ain't used to this. I ain't gonna even lie. I ain't gonna pretend like y'all heard me say this before. I ain't gonna pretend like I'm used to it. I'm still flabbergasted. Oh, and she be so proud. Andrea face be so proud whenever she bring me a plate of something or a new recipe, a new meal. She be so proud. And you can't get a woman in the United States to make you a plate after she just made her own self a plate. Y'all go ahead and deal with that, bro. Absolutely correct, brother. I'm happy for you too. I really am. He said, I'm in that Medellin group. Yeah, man, y'all a big group, man. I thought y'all was small. Like, I mean, 3,000 is big. But when I just happened to look a couple weeks ago, man, I'm like, they got over 10,000 people in the Medellin Facebook group. I'm like, man, they doing it. Oh, guys, when you get a chance, do not forget to go check out that YouTube video I was telling y'all about that was just posted a couple days ago with let me post a Patreon too. If you guys don't want to support the channel, I just put the Patreon link in. But this video is my $700 apartment in Medellin. My $700 apartment in Medellin. Let me see if I can find it for you guys real quick, because I really want you guys to see this video. Let's see. My $700 apartment in Medellin. No. Here we go. Let me see if I just type it in there. Yeah, there we go. What I got for $700 in Medellin, Colombia. Actually, I'm going to pull it up and we can look at it together. Really nice. So let me pull it up real quick so we can look at, that'll be the last thing that we look at today. Share screen. Okay, I see that one. And let me come back, let you guys see that. So this guy's apartment is, he just posted it, $700 a month apartment in Medellin. I'm going to turn the music down, or at least pause it for a second. And we're going to look at this. Let me turn the volume up a little, and we can all check it out together.
Balcony. Kind of a cool space, how it's like all in.
Let me take it back to the beginning.
Can I help you? housekeeping.
$700.
Oh, we're gonna see your apartment.
Hola, welcome to my crib. We'll give you a full tour of the apartment. We got this, what was it, 4 or 5 months ago? And this is located about 50 minutes outside of Medellin. So it's not too far away, but it's still pretty accessible to the city. But yeah, we decided to move away from Medellin 5 months ago. It was just really noisy. We wanted some more peace
15
and quiet.
minutes outside of
As you can
Medellin.
see, this place is like in the middle of nowhere on top of a mountain. So we have plenty of peace and quiet. The best thing about
$700.
this place is the view. It's beautiful. And we can open these doors. It doesn't have a balcony, but we can open these fully, so it's kind of like a balcony.
Look at that. That's crazy. And that's why I try to
Yeah,
get
you
you
get
guys to
this
go to the fincas, the farm areas.
amazing
That's
view.
how it is when me and Andre were in
You
the
feel
spot.
like you're in the mountain, and then
Oh, it
also you
said
get
50
this
minutes.
really nice view
That's
over
cool
there,
too.
So it's kind of like a
50 minutes.
balcony. Living room, balcony. Kind of a cool space, how it's like all in one living room. You have the kitchen right there, and you have like this amazing view out here. So you can like be cooking, or you can be cooking
Already
dinner.
furnished.
And chopping your things with this amazing view. Yeah, it's just basic kitchen.
While y'all trying to be in the inner city,
Open, and then you have
dealing with
the
your pay for play.
laundry room right here.
When you could get you a nice woman
Washer.
and bring her to this spot.
No dryer. In Medellin, it's not common, and you really don't need one. We save a lot on like gas, electricity by not having a dryer. Our utilities run about $100 a month with water, electricity, gas, everything. So all in all, it's $800 per month. $700
$800 for
is
everything.
what the rent is, and about $100 per month for utilities.
It could be less, but we use a lot the chimney.
Yeah, because it does get very, very cold here at night.
You can turn it on.
Yeah, it gets pretty cold here at night, so we're always turning this on
Yeah,
every night. It's
nice
down
fireplace.
to about 55, I would say, at night.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, they're in a
definitely
higher
need
mountains,
like
so it does get
a
colder.
jacket at night and in the morning. And then we'll go to the office.
Shout out to the
bathroom
office.
in here, second bathroom.
Nice size.
And then we have the office, just basic, where we get all the work done.
The balcony.
Balcony over here.
All right.
Got Jose down there.
So we wanted to get a house with a yard. We couldn't get it.
Yeah, we were gonna get a house in Retiro. So more about the location of this place. It's located in El Retiro, which is about 45, 50 minutes away from Medellin. It's really a pretty small town. We should do a video there
Yeah.
of the town. It's really pretty small town. Jano is really nice. That's where all like the most wealthy people live. That's where J Balvin lives. That's where
Mm-hmm.
Uribe.
I know exactly where he
Uribe,
is.
the
I know
ex-president,
exactly
like
where
all
he
the
is.
wealthiest people
Yep.
in Colombia. At
Yep.
least in Antioquia region. That's where they live, is Jano, Retiro. And then all the narcos live down in like Copacabana. Because we were going to get a house in Copacabana, but we had a lot of people tell us that's where all the narcos live, and it probably is not a good idea
Yeah.
to live there. And then we have the main bedroom in here.
Which is huge.
And it's really big. Yeah, this is way bigger than what we had in Medellin. And it's cheaper than what we had in Medellin too, for way more peace and quiet. Medellin gets really, really noisy.
Look at that view.
Look at that.
View.
Look at that.
Kind of like a
You,
chill.
I mean you.
And then kind of like a chill area right here. You can like read a book. Bed.
I'm so happy he did his videos because now you
And we
guys
have, like,
see
the
what me and
second
Andre say.
small balcony.
Colombians go to the
over
coffee
here.
region or to the countryside for their holidays.
And
This
there's
is what they
amazing
do.
view
They go to
back
these
here.
spots like this.
And you see they have a bunch of these units going up there. And then we decided to get workout equipment because just to go down to the town, it's 15, 20 minutes from here. Like to get from the top of this mountain down to the main road is like 15 minutes. So we were like, why not just get, workout equipment? We just work out here. And then we have the walk-in closet here.
Come on now.
Closed.
Come on now.
And then the main
Y'all
bathroom.
keep on hanging around Medellin.
And these ceilings are really nice because like
$700 a month.
It's like
$800 and all.
going up, so it feels pretty big, And then show the shower. So yeah, it's pretty modern for what you get, $700. A lot of people think that Colombia is like third world, but actually Colombia and Medellin, like the amenities or like the quality of the furnishing, I think is way nicer than most things in the States.
Not only the furnishing, but the architecture in general.
Yeah, I guess architecture, like interior design in Colombia, it's much, much nicer than what you see in the States. That's one thing that I don't really like about the US for some reason. It does not have good architecture. Like everything is like cookie cutter houses. The interior design is not that good. Medellin, you'll find like some of the best designers in the world here and artists. And so another good thing about living here is that you're like in nature, and there's amazing trails close by too. So like going down there, 15-minute walk. There's a really nice waterfall down there. You have all kinds of hiking trails down here. In Colombia, and like this region of Colombia actually has like the most diversity for birds and butterflies, and people come from like all over the world to see the nature here. So I guess comparing this to like the US, what you would get in the US, probably this would cost, I would imagine $2,000 in the US. It depends like where this would be in the US, but I would imagine like something like this rents cost at least $2,000 per month. So yeah, that's a really good benefit and plus of living in Colombia is like the cost of living, the quality of life that you get for how much you pay. It's a fraction of what you would pay.
Oh yeah, he's definitely got Wi-Fi.
New York City, LA. Also, the amenities are really, really inexpensive, $100 a month. I think in the US, the average you'd probably pay about $300 a month. And in general, the cost of living is much lower too. Again, you can have a really good quality of life for very little. We spend about $2,000 a month, and that's a pretty good quality of life. We eat out quite a bit, live in a really nice place. Having a car is way cheaper. Like everything. Taxes, if we own this place, property taxes are a fraction of what they are in the US. We have someone that comes and cleans for, about $15 per day. Yeah. So very affordable. You can hire a chef for $250 a month to cook 3 meals for you every single day.
Or chauffeur for $200.
Chauffeur. Yeah, it's crazy the kind of lifestyle that you can live if you have a little bit of money, if you make money from the US or dollars online or Airbnb like what we do. It's very easy to live in a country like this and very good quality living. And I think what we might try to do when we travel is put this place on Airbnb because we're going to be doing quite a bit of traveling very soon. And we might even move to Puerto Rico soon. We'll see. But yeah, so we might try to put this on Airbnb. I don't know how it would do with it being 15 minutes away from Medellin. It would probably do better as like a long-term rental, like a month by month.
For a particular person who likes nature.
Yeah, exactly. But I think if we put this on Airbnb, we could get 2,000. So if we did it month by month, probably about 2,000 per month. If we did short-term, maybe a little bit more. But again, it might be difficult this location to do short-term and get people out here for short-term stays. That concludes the apartment tour. Let me know what you guys think of this place, if you guys would live here. And also if you're interested in living abroad, living a lifestyle like this, and how to generate income while you're living abroad, make sure you check out my website. I have some free resources on there. And also I offer one-on-one consulting. So if you have any questions, let me know. And I'll see you guys in the next video.
All right. Shout out to him.
Starting a business in a foreign country can be very...
Okay. And so the name of it is Cal McMartin. So I've already subscribed. He's a new channel. He's at a little under 4,000 subscribers, working his way up. And he did this video 4 months ago. So that was it. Yeah, he did that video 4 months ago. No, wait a minute. No, wait a minute. He did this original video 5 months ago. So we did that one 5 months ago. And a lot of times you can, and guys do this down here. You can rent the Airbnb or the apartment for $700, and you could put it on Airbnb for a profit. Guys do that down here all the time. They'll come down here. I got a partner down here that he got like eight Airbnbs in Cali. He'll rent them for 6 months. He'll just pay. He'll go rent the place out for a few weeks. He likes it. Really nice area. He'll go straight to the landlord and say, outside of Airbnb, here's the kicker. Outside of Airbnb, how much would you rent this place to me for a month? And usually it's like a major drop compared to Airbnb. If it's $600 a month on Airbnb, it'll be like $450 direct rent. And so then he'll rent it for 6 months and he'll put it back on Airbnb for $700 or $800 a month. Kid you not. Yeah, he's GPAC. He said that was his office, so that he had in there. So obvious, that he probably has Wi-Fi off in there too. And a lot of times, if you're doing YouTube, you're not going to be doing editing without Wi-Fi. I've seen this place on Airbnb rent monthly for $1,600, and he's probably getting it without a doubt. Law Dog said, you and me both. He said, I was shocked at how well Latinas treat their men and didn't believe it at first, but I can't go back. You can't, man. Anyway, that's another thing that make it hard for me to go back to the States. Y'all want me to go back to how women in the United States don't care what they feed us. They'll cook anything for us as long as it tastes good. And you can't get a plate. I can't get a plate. I ain't going back to that. I am not going back to that. I know rich dudes that can't get a plate. You got dudes like Johnny Depp, they woman doing things on the bed. On the bed. You got other dudes that's got millions, like Will Smith, crazy as he want to be because of a woman, trying to keep a woman happy in the States. Well, all Will Smith had to do was, just like Wesley Snipes, get you a woman from somewhere else, or from a different culture, or find you a good woman from your same culture. Dudes like Will Smith gonna die trying to prove a point. I could change Jada. Bruh, you ain't changed Jada in over 25 years. She ain't gonna change, bruh. You better do like Michael Jackson. It's time to make that change. Man, Will, and he's supposed to be coming out with I Am Legend too. Ain't nothing legendary about Will. Except that you smacking little dudes around. Is that legendary? Are you really the legend of slapping little dudes around? Yeah, that's a beautiful spot. Beautiful. And what happens is this. Colombians do this. I kid you not. And I said this before. While y'all running to Cartagena, while y'all running to all the big cities, like the holiday was this past Monday, Colombians will actually go rent that spot out, and it'll be a family full of everybody. And all the fincas and all those apartments in that area are rented out. They will bring their speakers, their liquor, their food, their music, and I'm telling you, they will party the whole weekend, and you don't hear nothing but music blaring through the mountains. That's vacationing to Colombians. Time with your family. They bring the instruments and everything. It's crazy, man. I love it. For $700 a month. So while they're in whatever country they're in right now, he can lease it out. Crazy, man. And y'all want to sit up there and keep running the Medellin. And every time somebody get drugged, y'all always want to act surprised. No, not him. Really? He's get some water. He said, I don't know how someone can go back to American women. I don't see how y'all do that. Y'all some brave mother. I ain't seen the American coochie that pretty that I want to go back to. Even if I was single, man, my sex would have an attitude. My sex would be so ornery. You having sex like you don't care, because I don't care. I don't want to be here. I'd be ornery, man, if I was having sex in the United States after being outside the United States. I'd be so angry. What's wrong? Your sex is just regular sex. At least when I was in Brazil, the female got up in the morning and made me a meal butt naked. I can't even get butt naked breakfast from you. I mean, United States are how you, yeah. Ugh. I don't see how y'all do that one. Y'all braver than me. Okay. He said Johnny Depp ex-wife. Yeah, literally acted like a female dog. Yeah, on that man's bed. No matter how much money you got, there will always be somebody out there, some group of women that will disrespect you. And Johnny should not have been touching nothing in the United States. I'm going to tell you something. The more money that I will have, the less I will be smashing in the States. If I'm smashing in the States, it's a female that she's the first or second generation of living in the United States. I ain't being with nobody that's fresh blood from you. Not no way. The higher up my money get, the less likely I'm gonna be married to somebody in the States. That's in other words, if I'm in the States, that they're the first or that they're like the third or fourth generation in the States. No. But you need to marry some sisters. Okay, I married an African sister that just got here last week. That's who I'll be with. No. I need somebody like Eddie, like going Gunny Goo Goo. Goony Goo Goo, Eddie. Goony Goo Goo. That's what I want to marry if I marry somebody in the States. There's no way. No way in the world I'm gonna bust my butt and make all that money like Johnny Depp and Will Smith and all these other dudes is going crazy. Y'all got these women driving y'all crazy when all y'all need to do is use a passport, come to another country. Even Diana Ross had enough sense to get up out of there. Tina Turner had enough sense to get up out of there. Michael Jackson had enough sense to get up out of there. Michael would have told R. Kelly, hey, R. Kelly, where's your passport? Stay out of America. They're not nice. And some of y'all sit up there, Andre, what'd you say, America not nice? We ain't known for our niceness. Let's be real. We ain't like the Shangri-La of nice places, okay? We beautiful, we productive. But when you sit back and talk about countries where niceness exists, yes, it exists there, but we ain't known. There is no statue of niceness for the United States. Let's be real. He said, yes, that's my thing. He said, I don't touch Latin women who speak fluent English. Hell no. I'm with you on that one, brother, for real, man. Second generation, if you brand new to America, I can work with you. But if you ain't new to America and your family been around for a couple of generations, nah. No celebrities should touch America minded. I don't see how they do it. Johnny Depp on islands. The last place. And this is the funny part. Why do entertainers never get with the baddest chicks and make them their wife? Entertainers should be like sports dudes. You see some of these sports dudes' wives, these soccer players and NFL players and NBA players, they wives be nice. Every once in a while you see a regular one, but she was with him since high school. But for the most part, these NBA and NFL dudes, they nice, they wives be nice. But then you look at some of the actors and actresses. Everybody ain't got an Angela Bassett on their arm. They really don't. Johnny, you see that woman that Johnny Depp was with? She built like a little boy. Jada Pinkett built like what? A boy. A little 13-year-old boy. Come on. Jada Pinkett ain't got no special effects. She ain't got no curves. She ain't got no butt. She ain't got no thighs. She ain't got no breasts. She got a pretty face. She looks good for her age. But come on, man. You telling me that Will Smith, all them cold movie, those co-actors, those female actors that he was in movies with, who he was smashing behind the scenes, you tell me he couldn't find nothing on this planet that would treat him better and look better than Jada Pinkett. That's the best that you can get. This dude worth over $100 million plus, and that's the best that you can get for 25 years. Get the like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Remember, Arnold was at his peak. Then he became governor, and he married that little bony, little alien-looking Kennedy woman. You telling me that Arnold? Come on, man. That was the best that you could get. That's the best that you could came up with. That crazy-looking, funny-looking, alien-looking Kennedy woman. No wonder you had babies by the maid. Anytime your woman's so ugly, you gonna have babies by the maid? I don't get it. I don't get it. He said, bruh, he said, I'm around Mexicans all the time. He said, I'm around the Mexicans all the time. There's a reason why they don't mingle with Americans like that. That's true. They talk about how American people are rude and always angry, and they're right. The original topic for tonight's show, I'm going to probably do it this Friday, is how not to be the ugly American. Dude, now that I've been living here, and when you got some of you, just some, every once in a while, I mean, some of you guys come down here and you are the ugly American. I'll be here we'll be sitting in a bar having drinks. It'll be 5 of us. Loud as can be. I'm looking at a lot of times Colombian women ain't looking at y'all like, oh, look at them sexy Americans. A lot of times Colombian women looking at y'all like, look at them loud, rude motherfucking Americans again. I kid y'all not, man. We are rude. And I'm not talking about just white people doing stupid stuff, because I'm pulling some of that stuff up too. But I'm talking about even some of us brothers, man. Some of y'all be laughing loud, and then I'm conflicted. I'm gonna tell y'all a true story. Y'all do something that's ultra loud or say something. I want to be like Colombians, be like, dude, don't lower it down. But then my American side be like, well, that's how we are in my country. So then I'm conflicted. Like, do I tell him to kind of like, dude, tone it down? We're in another country. Or do I just let Americans be Americans? And now here's the other part. Yeah, that's us. That's us. That's us all day long. Too loud. I've enjoyed being American outside of America, and I've been embarrassed to be an American outside of America, and I didn't do it. Sometimes I see some of the things that we do as Americans, some of the rudeness and the disrespect, how you talk to people, how you just want everything like fast, immediate, something wrong. Don't you know English? I want an English speaking woman, Dre. Of course they exist, brother, but this is South America. South America. You know how disrespectful that is for you to say, I want it. Like you could get it out of, like you could just get it. I could just walk down the street and just grab an English speaking woman and bring her to you. Some of you dudes have no etiquette when it comes to travel. None. You complain about the food. You complain about the language. You complain that she late. You complain about the... Go home. Just go home. I kid you not. And I like what Mike said. I'm gonna come up to the to your super chat in a second, Mike. Mike said, I've seen it myself while traveling. It is so I've seen white women that are so embarrassing. Walking up in clubs that are some of the clubs that are from some of the nicest clubs in Colombia, in flip-flops and shorts and smelling like they on their period. I kid you not. I've seen sisters. I've gotten to this point. If you're a black woman from the United States, no offense, unless it's another cool person that introduced me to you, I do not talk to sisters outside. I barely talk to brothers outside the States. But if I see a sister outside the state, I don't give y'all no time. Y'all can sit back and somebody could be choking up out of you, and I will walk right over your choked. Women, sisters from the United States are the most ungrateful, disrespectful, selfish people I have ever seen in my life. Sisters need to keep their butt on cruise ships because that's as far as you need to go until you act like you got some sense. I have been so embarrassed by sisters. You sit back, you see sisters that complain as if, well, they must don't like me because I'm too dark. No, you American rude. That's why they don't like you. They're being racist. Sister, everything ain't racist. Something is just cultural or classism. And they don't consider you classy. I got tired of walking up to sisters trying to help them out. Sister, do you need anything? No, I don't. Whoa. I done had to check a couple sisters like, whoa, this ain't the States. All that talking greasy, that works back there. But here in this month, I'm a man. I rule. You ain't nothing but furniture here. When they done with you, you got to go. Just like furniture. I could stay. I'm a man. I'm a demand across the world. They don't really need women to be traveling like that as far as a commodity. Okay? You ain't in demand. They ain't sitting back asking, please, where all the sisters at? They asking for more men in most countries. Man, I'm so tired of being embarrassed by Americans. I kid you not. We are. Ugh. Shout out to Mike. Thank you for the super chat, brother. He said, shout out to the channel. I'm learning. He said, I'm learning towards celebrating my birthday. And leaning towards celebrating my birthday see the double O's. I got you, brother. I caught that. The double O's in Colombia in November. 2 weeks. For 2 weeks. I mean, you're gonna have a great time here for 2 weeks. That's gonna be a good time too. Keep dropping those gems. Yeah, man. Definitely. Definitely. And let me know if you need a consultation regarding your trip, man. You're going to have a good time. Do not. Here's a tip. Free consultation tip. If you're going to be here for 2 weeks, do not just do one city. Why do I say that? Because with that amount of time, once you're here in Colombia, flights are even business class. Flights are so inexpensive round trip, like business class round trip or first class round trip. 115, 117, 120. 120 for a first class round trip ticket to any parts of Colombia. So make sure that you do a few days here. Like I'll spend 3 days here, and I'll do 5 days there, then I'll do 3 days here. Break it up. Break it up. I don't care if you met somebody that's special. Fly her to the others. See, it's cool in Colombia. You can fly them out now. You meet her in Medellin and be like, listen, you want to go to Cartagena with me? That's 117 a piece. United States, you fly somebody out, man. No wonder y'all be getting mad when y'all be flying them chicks out and they don't give y'all no loving. Y'all came out some change to fly her out. Colombia, she already know. So yeah, man, you gotta have a good time for your birthday. I kid you not. In November, that's Andre's birthday time too. And her grandma and her dad. Okay, he said, I want to go to Cali next month. Is it safe? Is it? You know me, I don't want nobody out here. One person bring out more, but here you go. Deadshot says, and shout out to you, Deadshot, for the super chat. It is extremely safe out here in Cali. You guys have never heard me running here saying, fellas, it's dangerous here in Cali. They almost got your boy. Not one time. Y'all know I'm gonna tell y'all the truth about everything. It really is so much fun here in Cali that we don't tell nobody to come. When last time y'all saw me do a Cali video? Right? Because we ain't trying to, no. Y'all stay in Medellin, Cartagena. We love you, Barranquilla, Bogota. Go, y'all stay out there. Don't come here. No. Cali is good. We start to get a few little knuckleheads trickle in that's getting drugged. But for the most part, with Cali, most of the headache and the hang up is don't walk outside with your cell phone in your hand. If you like me, you got a $1,200 cell phone, come to Cali and get you a burner phone. Motorola burner phone for $50-$60. Put a SIM card in there and you're good. Keep this in your Airbnb. You see what I'm saying? So you don't have to worry about that. That's how most of Cali is. It's like dudes be going outside and they had their cell phone in their hand. Then all of a sudden, motorcycle come and snatch their cell phone, and they mad because you should have been outside. You shouldn't have gave papaya. You shouldn't have gave papaya. I mean, in other words, a reason to rob you. The other thing about Cali is you starting to have a few guys that's down here starting to get scopolamine. But when you look over the grand scheme of everything, it's not as common here as it is in Medellin. And usually when somebody gets scoped here, it's a Tinder story behind it. They come down here, they don't know anybody. Here's the part. Here's what y'all do. Andre said, don't come to Cali. I'm going to Cali anyway. So you'll bring your little happies down here and don't know nobody. And so when you come down, you think, I'm like in Medellin. Okay, cool. And then you get scopolamine like in Medellin. Why? Because you ain't know nobody. We already told you don't come down here. And now you got our city looking bad because you went on Tinder. You think because Tinder doesn't work and it's dangerous in Medellin that you can come to Cali and use Tinder. Oh, it's cool now. I'm in Cali. And you get got. And we keep trying to tell y'all, don't use Tinder in all of Colombia. I don't care if you're in a coffee region. Don't use Tinder. But y'all gonna do what you want to do. So as far as real safety, I kid you not, man. It's in any headlines when they sit back and say, like the government says, we put Cali, Colombia on our top 50 most dangerous cities list. I got you. Just like St. Louis, just like Chicago. Most of that violence is in clusters in a city. The rest of the city are just regular, everyday good people. So as long as you are around regular, everyday good people, like dudes like me and my boys, I don't know why dudes be thinking that I'm like in hiding. Like Andre's living in a cave. That's why he never gets got, because he stays in the house all the time. Every time y'all come to town, I'm hanging out with y'all. We going clubbing, partying, eating, doing whatever. Now, one person that's hung out with me ever got, and I take y'all to the nicest spots. I take y'all to the mom and pop spots, and I take y'all to the nice restaurants. I take y'all to a club in the regular location. I take y'all to the clubs in the VIP locations. Everyday Colombians aren't a part of the cluster of the gangs, the narcos, stuff like that. They're not a part of that. So here in Cali, Colombia, it's the same thing. They're not a part of that madness. So when people talk about the danger, yes, if you go to the east side of Cali, yes, and the bloodshed over there, yes, okay, but that's in the hood. What are you doing over there anyway? At night. So yeah, Cali is cool. Cali is real cool, man. I like it. He said, I need a consultation. How can I book one? Send me an email. I'm going to put my email there's my email right there. And I'm going to put it in the chat. Send me an email and I will respond to you. And because another thing, most of the Airbnbs that I always suggest are always over here too. We try to with our consultations, and when we talk to guys, we always try to because all of us live over here. All the brothers, the ex-military brothers, the retired brothers, the business dudes, us, all of us live like in the same little like 10-mile radius of each other. We're all over, so it's easy for one of us to sit back and say, hey, what you doing? Nothing. You want to meet up for a beer? Yeah, sure, let's hang out. You want to meet up for breakfast? Yeah, let's hang out. All of us live right in this area out north because it's zone 5 of 6 zones. Everything is right in walking distance. So if you don't see me, you can walk to every place. The grocery store is right there. The mall is right there, blah, 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 blah. And 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna tell y'all something too. 9 times out of 10, if you get you a girl from the south side or from out north, or especially the east side, she is so appreciative of being on this side of town. Whatever you want is yours. She'll cook, she'll clean, she'll make sure this is done, that's done. She'll show you, like I told you about my boy. I picked him up from the airport last week. I ain't seen him ever since. We talk every day. I ain't seen him since. Because old girl was like, oh, he on this side of town. Oh, I'm going to show you this. I'm going to take you there. I'm going to do this, do that. I'm going to cook you this. Oh, I'm going to take you. Now we're going to meet up. He hit me up. He said, Dre, she want me to go meet the family tomorrow. I said, you better go too. I said, because in Colombia, it's the holiday weekend. I say, so everybody hang out with everybody. I say, so it's not that she falling in love with you. It's the fact that she wants you to feel that warmthness that Colombia brings to the table. So go ahead, hang out with mom and the rest of the family and enjoy your drinks. So we had a good time yesterday. So he and I finally going to hang out tomorrow. But that's usually how it is. So we try to make sure that you're in the safer side of the city, not You got to feel like it's going to be dangerous. You got to keep your head on the swivel. No, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is convenience of you getting around to the pharmacy right there, the grocery store is right there. That is right there. Compared to our South, everything is like super spread out. That's the difference. He said, passed by the coffee region, headed to, headed to Cali. Yep. There's a lot, oh man, it's beautiful over here outside of Cali too. In the coffee region, like 2-hour drive away, hour and a half drive. I mean, I think that's like sometimes me and Andre would be bored and be like, you know what? Let's go to the winery. And we'll go to a winery that makes nothing but cherry wines. And we're talking about some good wine. Makes nothing but cherry wines. You get the tour and everything, and the whole farm and everything. Just, it's cool, man. Stuff that you need to go to Napa Valley in the States to get to. You don't have to do all that here, and that's what makes it so cool. Let me finish off these comments. Most travelers will be in strata 4 to 6. Correct. You don't want to be. See, hey, EMB, here's the problem. They will have their Airbnb in zones 4 to 6, but they like to hang out in zone 3, 1, 2, and 3 for the ladies. Like there are no ladies in zone 4. There's no ladies in zone 6. They will go to the poorest of the poorest area. Like I always say, I don't understand how you get off the plane and knowing that your money is in the top 10% and all you date when you come to Colombia or any country in South America, you only date the bottom 10%. I do not get that one. Knowing that you ain't gonna date the poorest of, let's be real. Knowing you ain't gonna date no chick from the projects if you're a 6-figure dude for real in the States. You might even smash her one time, but you ain't gonna take her all serious like that. Y'all come down here to Colombia. Let's Americanize it. Y'all come down here as 5 high-figure 6 dudes, and you will go to the projects of if Colombia had a projects, y'all will go to the projects and date chicks. I don't know why y'all do that one, man. And then be scratching your head when danger comes. Danger, young Will Robinson. What happened? How did I get drugged? What happened? How did I get robbed? What happened? How did I get napped? What happened? What the heck you mean? What happened? You ain't had no business being on that side of the city. What are you doing over there? You could have just told her, hey, you come on through this way. Oh, man, that's funny. They got us dating the bottom 10% in the U.S. Oh, they got used to that. Ooh, that's a good one. Good call, Big Dave. They got used to dating the bottom 10% in the U.S. So when they go to these other countries, I didn't even think about that. Because I know we're all children of habit. These dudes come here and date these bottom feeders out of habit. Because that's all they really. Good call. Good call. I could stay in 6 and go to 4 6s. You sound like me. He said, "Ref for me to go to El Centro." What for? Unless to help my Colombian mom with something. Absolutely correct. It's kind of funny that you would say that. Usually, when we go to Central downtown, it's usually had to do with something Andre wants to pick up real quick, or something that we need to do for our mom. Other than that, You're right. Every once in a while, if it's like 5 or 6 of us, we'll go down to Central area and we'll just hang out there and have some beers. Because I won't lie, Cali Central, every weekend is a big party of like 1,000 people. It's like they take all these entertainers come with their instruments and outside the block, and it's like 1,000 people in one giant cluster, a big party every Saturday in Cali. I just can't do it. I told my boy, he said, man, how come you'll never come? I said, bro, can you imagine me parking my truck in anywhere near that party? He said, yeah, that makes sense. Your truck will be stripped by them hood dudes. He said, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, man. Dudes do that. Jay says, make sure you guys subscribe once again to Jay's channel. Good man. Where can I find a strata map? I Googled it, but I can't find one. Let me see if I can find one for you. What city? Maybe they're doing it by the city. It might be that. Let me know what city you're thinking about. Let's see if we can do Medellin. La Strada. Let me see if I can find it. I'm trying to find. Oh, wait a minute. I think I found one. Oh, I think I found one for Medellin. No. It's telling about the neighborhoods, but it's not giving me a strata. You are right. It's hard to find one. Let me see if I can find one for Cali. Let us see. Nope. Wow. I can find a map, but not a. Nope, not a strata map. If a guy that don't know, stratas are just basically the zone areas. That's everything broken down from 1 to 6. Sometimes, like in Bogota, they'll say 7, but that's like where politics and where the stock exchange is. But most of Colombia cities are broken down to zones 1 through 6, or stratas 1 through 6. That's a good idea of trying to find the map. I can't. Let's see. Let's go to all. Let's see. Nope. Can't find it, Jay. I'm with you, brother. I can't find it either. So for Cartagena, I can tell you that the Manga is where you want to go, where you want to be. Yeah, true. Yeah, that's the rich. Yeah, I think Bogota is like probably the only place I know that actually uses that actual zone 7. As far as, you know what? Because I know that area that the guy in the video was talking about with J Balvin and all of them that live, soccer players live in that area. It's a gated area. And so I know that area that could be considered a zone 7. Yeah, even if it's in Spanish, I'm trying to look for one. And I can't find one. Nope. And since I'm here, most of my my websites pull up in Spanish anyway. Nope. Can't find it, fellas. I'm gonna have to really dig and look for that, because it would really be beneficial to have these zones, so guys will know what area is zone in what city. That's a good idea. Okay, so I'm going to look for that. All right, guys, I'm going to read these last few comments. Where's Boca Boca Grande? Let me look that up, because I know it's let's see what's part of Colombia is in. Let's see. Let us see. Oh, it's beautiful. Wow. Let me pull this up so you guys can see it. That's a Colombia? Oh, that's outside of Cartagena area. That's where that is. That's the other side of Cartagena. That's the side of Cartagena that looks like South Beach. I'm going to show you guys what I'm talking about. That's what this area is. That's what that is. Yeah. Yeah. You know what's kind of funny? I forgot that that's the name of the spot too. Yep, let me pull up some more pictures. Like, this is the old side of Cartagena, but then you can see the new side in the background. Right off the beach. And those areas are where we were looking at those apartments last week. Apartments going for like 30, 35,000, 40,000, 50,000. This right here is like right off of where you get ready from coming from the airport. The Hyatt Regency. Yeah, you know what? Andre and I stayed here. Really nice. Really nice. Got a nice infinity pool. Yep. We stayed here. They're doing some great things in Cartagena. That's why I'm like, man, this dude's starting to realize why fly to Miami when I could just fly to Cartagena and experience the exact same thing at a fraction of the cost. Yep, that's the infinity pool. Yep, we were in that pool. And what I like about that area, what I can say about Cartagena, that area makes you feel like you're in two different cities. You could be in the historical side of Cartagena for a couple of days, then all of a sudden you could just go right across to this South Beach looking area. It's a whole new experience. Do a show about it. Which one? Hey Jay, do a show about which one? What are you talking about? Let me know what you're talking about. He said, "I'll be there for 2 weeks." Oh, that's not bad. Yeah, I use my VPN here too. Oh man, that whole area is nice, man. Really nice. That whole area. Yep, that's Strata 6. You called it. We've stayed down that area a few times. Map for Cali. Let's see. Let's see if I can find a map for Cali real quick. Oh, Cali, Colombia. It's a big city. Believe that. Yep. This is the biggest hotel in Cali. This is the church. This El Centro area right here downtown. This is Santiago classic area. Beautiful, beautiful. You want to do some nice photo shoots, man. This area is like old school. Nothing but restaurants up in here. Colorful houses. This is the modern area. Very modern. This is downtown, once again, Central by the church. This is Cristo Rey, the giant statue of Christ. So Brazil is not the only one that has the statue. Cali has it. Great restaurants over here, guys. This is over by the cat park. This Cali sign. A lot of people come here, take photos by the giant Cali sign. By that cat park, right down like a 5 minute, not even 5 minute walk by the cat park is the cat park. This cat right here is the male cat that everybody comes to. That's a guy. I mean, that's the male cat. And let me see if they show other photos of the cat park. There we go. And this is the cat park. And so these are supposed to be all female cats that are trying to pursue the male cat. And so that male cat, that's a giant statue, dudes. That is not small at all. And right around there are a bunch of restaurants. This is like zone 5, zone 6. This whole area right here. You see how big that cat is compared to now you got to stand in line to take pictures with that cat, because when you come to Cali, that cat is like one of the staples of Cali, Colombia. And then when you come here, let's see, you gotta see if you can make it to the living. This right here is Club Living. Everybody is VIP. Everybody gets VIP treatment in this spot. And yes, the women be hot like that. It is huge. Ace says this is his favorite club in all of Colombia. It is huge. And so when you get there, you got your VIP table, VIP chair. You have a waiter or a waitress. They do a lot of concerts at the Living. But now they built up a bunch of clubs around there now. You got a bunch of clubs over there now. It's crazy. My spot right here. Oh man. Stories to tell. I'm sorry. You guys can't see nothing what I was talking. I'm just talking away. Yeah, Cali is lit. Dudes don't know. Dudes really don't know. Okay, so let me let you guys see what I was talking about. Okay, here we go. I think you guys can actually see everything. I'm just talking away. Okay. Let's go back to Club Living. Club Living is right here. This club is probably a 5-minute drive away from here. That's another reason why you guys come out north. Remember I said everybody gets VIP treatment? Oh, that's a good link to have. Oh, that's a good one. Let me get this one real quick. I'm going to put this in here for you guys. This is something I would use for consultation. So I'm going to keep this one, but I'm going to also use this one, share it with you guys for this live stream. For you guys that have hung out with me, this website I'm going to give you guys right now. This is all the nightclubs and party spots in Cali, Colombia, where to hang out for the nightlife, because you guys hung out with me so long tonight. If a person is not a part of this live stream, they will not have that list right there. There we go. Hold on. So I'm going to go to this one. This is the link that I just sent you guys. Nightlife, Cali, Colombia nightlife and party guide 2023. Where the party, safety tips, best bars, clubs. La Topa is in here. OVO, my spot, La Topa. Restaurants, hangout, live music. If you're just a bar person, best bars, nightclubs. To get in the club, check it out. To get in the club, $2.15 to $10.50. That's Colombia. That's for real. In Cali, if you want bottle services from $10 to $65. Bottle of beer, this is true, 85 cents to $3.20. Your cocktails or your mixed drinks, $2.50 to $10. Usually you just buy a bottle. Let me make sure you guys can see what I'm showing you. Okay, there we go. You guys with me? Cool. Usually you can buy a bottle. And here in Cali, you can take the bottle home with you. So no matter how big the bottle is. Best nightclubs, living. See what I'm saying? That mother be live just like that. I kid you not, dude. It'd be lit. Quickie shots. There we go. Yeah. That's Cali. So while y'all be hanging out in Medellin, that's why we don't want y'all here to Cali. That's why we do not want y'all here in Cali. Because y'all ain't going to be coming down here messing up what we got going on. All right. You guys got the hookup, the late night hookup. Oh, yeah, that's why I went back. Thanks, ENB. So, yeah, man, kid you not. So that's the list right there for nightclubs in Cali. Nobody else got that one. I'm up out of here, guys. I hope you guys have a great evening. But when it comes to relocating to another country, those are my reasons that I gave tonight why I would live outside the United States. 10 reasons. We can go back over the list. We didn't make it to 10, but we did talk about better weather, better health care, lower cost of living, improved quality of life. And we also talked about retirement community. In other words, a close-knit community of people that are there for you. And that's all you need other than that special someone. Now I'm about to enjoy my cupcake. And you guys have a great evening. Once again, my name is Andre of Andre and Andres. Love Crossing Borders. I'm out of here, guys. Have a great evening.